Let's play Mr. Dongs Collector. How many dongs can you find? I bet you can find all of the dongs. I have faith in you. There is a much adventure.
Help Mr. Dongs find priceless phallic objects of antiquity, starting with the jungles of Peru. Stage 1 is fully complete and ready for purchase. With over 23 levels of adventure. By the game end it is yours forever.
Why are you not buying and playing it now? Now.
G'day everyone, how's it going? How's it going this morning? Can you hear me? Is the microphone in the right spot? G'day Linkovich, how's it going? Oh boy, menu screens. Yeah, I thought I'd give you a treat and show you a few of the menu screens that greet you upon launching my game. Thanks for joining me. Well-Read Comics is here. That baby dong is giving birth to Ogs. That baby's dong. What baby's dong? Well-Read, what are you talking about? There are no baby dongs. TG is in the house. Good morning, Tree Goblin. You're in the Isles. Is it morning there? It's morning in America. It's late evening here. Oh, look, we've got him. Brother Gaius. You're supposed to be dead. What is your banner? I can't quite make it out. The Oz show. The Serenity of Purgatory? What am I standing in front of? Is that like, have I got a teddy bear there? What is going on? Testify is dead. Who's Testify? Anyone? All right. So let's have a look at what I'm doing here. I actually prepared a bit of a show for you guys, but it may not get to it. It's a poof carrying Liam. It's a poof carrying a Liam teddy bear, but what's in the background? And what makes them a poof? What happened with your face? I told you that I was very sensitive about it and not to ask too many questions about my mask. I hope you respect my privacy. I'll respect yours if you respect mine. I wonder if Alien Xenomorph will show up. You know, I don't know. Is Alien Xenomorph still exist? And does Micah Curtis still exist? These are the questions that haunt us. Does Mr. Dong still exist? I don't know whether any of these people are around anymore. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. He looks like a Babylon 5 alien reject. Why would you say such hurtful things? This mask is a lot of work. Do you guys care about menu screens? Do you want me to talk about something else? because I can talk about anything you like. Mr. Dongs is still around. Tell him to drop me a message. Does he have Twitter? Mr. Dongs on Twitter. I'd really oh, hang on, I can just show you this. Let's see if I can do a few things. No. Doesn't want to do it. Share screen. Share audio. Share window. It's not there. All right, let's close it down and start it again. This would be a whole lot easier if someone else was doing it. Mr. Dong's Collector. Starto Gameo now. All right. Let's see if I can share this. Hey, presto. How's that look? All right, let's get rid of little Mr. Dongs because he's sitting over a help button here. And got to click a few more buttons. How do you just pick nothing? That didn't work. How do you just pick a blank logo? Why do you have to show a logo? All right, little Dicky Dong's gonna stand there then. Brother Gaius says, theory, Mr. Dongs has been gone for a few months. Oz comes back with a Mr. Dongs game. Conclusion, Mr. Dongs is the lead singer of TISM. You almost had me there. You had me right up until TISM. Emmett Rayner says, did you ever watch the Poz show, Oz? The Poz show? No. What was the Poz show? Are those rats? Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, Collie's here. How's it going, Collie? Great to see you, mate. How's South Africa? He had a year to figure this out. No, not true. I have wisely spent my time learning to code. I've been told by many a coal worker that you need to learn to code. So that's what I've been doing. Are they rabbits? No. All right, let's have a look at, let me play some music. Let's see if this music comes through. I've got it muted at the moment. All right. So that's coming through on my end. Is that coming through on yours? It's a bit loud. Let's see if I can lower that. No, it's not going to let me do it. That's okay. Obviously, there was a bit of a Nintendo inspiration for this music. I can kind of see you leaving this on in the background as a screensaver. The Pause show was a copy of your show. Really? You'd copy this show? We hear nothing, stoner. We hear nothing, you stupid ass. How do I get you to hear it then? Let me have a look. Audio. I don't know. That's a bit frustrating. I'll probably have to run it through my OBS and then capture it. All right, I'll just turn it off for now. It doesn't really matter. Just pretend that when I re-upload it, I'll put music over it. No, I won't. How are your holidays, guys? Christmas, New Year's, did you do anything exciting? I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a year. Dark Gift Comics presents. How's it going, Dark Gift? I enjoy your presence. Welcome to my show. The Pause show was not a copy. That's a bit defensive. Were you involved in the Pause show? The inexorable word nerd. Have to hit share screen and check audio box option. Yeah, I did. I don't know what's going on. All right, I'll try it again. I'll try it again. I don't know whether it's because it's a gaming thing. Because it's not a Chrome tab, it's an actual gaming window. All right, I'll play this. You let me know if you can hear the music. What are you using to play it right now? I am just using StreamYards, man. It's this is its own game file. So basically, I'm sharing the game footage. I was watching Terrahawks. Is this ending soon? TG. It's harsh. When is DG going to do a tribute stream for the Pos show? Was the Pos show a tribute stream to the Oz show? Starring Dark Gift? I'll send someone the link. All right. Who wants the link? Welcome, Tatsu-sama. Nice carousel. It's kind of an Asian turn of phrase, that. Cock carousel. Nice cock carousel. Lime's dad is in the chat. Interesting. Spam the clam. Oh, someone's sending me a message. It's very late for a message. Oh, maybe it's a... There's still no sound? You lied to me. Word nerd, you lied to me. You said that this was the way to get the sound. There's no sound. All right. All right. I'm gonna have to do this sound. Sound. If you're using a desktop program, StreamYard doesn't share audio from those. Well, that's just plain stupid. You're telling me I've got to run it through OBS. Well, anyway, luckily we don't need that for this this experience. Maybe we can do it. I mean, I could do it now. How long have you guys got? I could do it while you guys watch. There's a bit of defensiveness here now. No, I wasn't involved in the Pos show. So what was the Pos show? I honestly didn't see it. I am but a simple farmer who leads a simple farming life and have been learning to code. And I present to you the first Comicsgate game in completion. The first Comicsgate game studio to be registered CG Games. I just want to dwell in my genius for a little bit. Dark Griff says, I'll jump on. Well, maybe you do need to get on here and defend yourself from the accusations from those around you that you've been doing some kind of dodgy show in the background, harassing me, cursing my name. Send Riser the link. Oz, you have a mod. You've changed. Do I? Who's the mod? Who's the mod? Who's the mod? Let me look. There's someone in my... Oh, Dark Grip. Okay. I could have checked that at any time, gone onto there and seen what the audio was playing rather than us, you guys, because you guys are absolutely useless. I mean, I love you guys. Please buy my game. But when it comes to streaming, you're not giving me the best advice here. Send me the link, old man. Is that any way to talk to your elders? All right. All right, let me go into my Twitness. El Twitter Dorito. Look in my messages. Finatra link. All right. Don't show me your vagina, please. Isn't that what happened to what's his face? That guy. The guy that no one likes. What's his name? Had Mecha Random's vagina flashed on him. All right, how do I do this? Where's the button to share? Invite. It was actually hidden under this other button that was floating. Copy. Close. Click. Paste. Send. That was pretty easy. All right, so that's gone to Finatra. Now I've got to find Dark Gift. Dark Gift, where are you? You could have sent me a message. Oh, here it is. The last message to Dark Gift Comics is a link from me to him and him saying, be there in a few. I don't think he turned up. That's pretty funny. All right, I think that worked. Oh, wait, I gotta click send. Okay, that's done. I'll go there. And I'll click here. All right, now we're rocking and rolling.
Yes. Yes.
How's it going, my good friend?
Yes. Wow. Everybody's excited.
Now I heard that your best friend, who I haven't heard from in a while, your boy Finatra. Have you seen your boy around?
Like ah, shit.
Have you seen your boy around? Is he around at all or what?
He's doing good.
Yeah? Can you get him for me? You want to?
I can. I can. Just give me a second. Hey, everybody. I'm here to make sure that you guys go check out my book and my new video where I'm absolutely being a greatest American exhibitionist, watching all the coolest things like penetration and dissemination of certain things. Yeah. Thanks,
penetration and dissemination.
Grab an or
these are the beginnings of great rap lyrics. I think we could work something out, your boy.
Thanks, everybody.
Your penetration is my destination. My destination is your penetration.
Make sure you go check out my new book, The Ballad of
Your expansion is my contraction.
The Ballad of Yes Means No.
Yes means yes. Grab a titty.
Or something like that. Or The Ballad of No Means No.
The ballad of you pay me and I'll say yes.
The ballad of you pay me and then I call a bunch of guys to come rob you when you fall asleep.
I said sorry. grab an oar. Not attach a big dude.
Grab an oar, that's what I was saying.
Grab an oar.
Grab a fucking oar. And
yeah. I think this is why John says I only have one oar. Grab one oar.
Why
not
is
two
dogs
oars, man? You do not want two oars in that situation.
Why is Mr. Dogs a two-tone cherub?
Oh, Mr. Dong's collector.
Oh God.
Your boy, this is a game. This is a game for you.
Happy New Year's,
Happy New Year's. Did you do anything?
Well, Tetsunami or Tetsusama, he calls himself now. He says Happy New Year's to you.
Well, what did he used to call himself?
Tetsunami.
He's called Tatsunami. No.
You know
Holy shit.
Tetsunami.
Yeah, I know Tatsunami, but and why is he now?
Yeah, no, he's
Tatsusama?
Tetsusama. I don't know.
What's the
fucking-
difference?
He's fucking chink shit. I don't fucking know. Or Japanese stuff. He got Shane Davis though. You know Shane Davis, right? I think that's
Yeah, I know
Shane Davis. Yeah, I think he's doing a play off of him on that Avatar. If you highlight it again, you'll see his.
He's that he's that like guy that's really depressed all the time.
No, hell no.
Yeah, he's super depressed.
Oh, Shane.
Yeah.
Oh,
who do you think I was talking
yeah.
about?
Oh, Tessa.
Tatsu.
No, Shane. Yeah, Shane is when he was young when he was a young man blossoming, he was getting a blowjob from a chick and then ran off a ditch and injured his fellatiator.
I don't believe a word you just said.
Oh, he ran off the road when the chick was giving him sexual pleasure when he was driving.
Who was this?
Oh, Shane. Oh, you never heard about this?
Shane was getting a blowjob and drove off a cliff.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yes.
And that's
Something
how he
like
lost
that.
his penis.
Something like, I don't know. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
No, that was a real
He said he
story.
got,
No.
like,
Yeah, no, that was a
filleted
real
up
story.
related
He said
injury.
that. He's like, yeah, I was getting head from a chick when I was younger and freaking driving and shit. And I fell off a ditch and like she got injured and like we got injured. Like, yeah. You'd be a depressed guy if you had to go through that trauma.
If
The
I-
boys are back in town.
There we go.
The boys are back in town.
Yeah, rail me back over here. I'm gonna take Oz on a freaking trip on the last 2 years that you haven't been around, right?
I've
Duncan?
been around, but I've been working, unlike you lot. What have you been
I've
doing,
seen him
big
in-
boy? You in
I've seen him in the chats.
2014, I seen you working. I ain't seen you working lately, you boy.
I've been working in film.
He's got a Rambo book out or something, right?
I'm ramming my bow.
Rambo.
I'm ramming my bow.
He really should write a comic book about his experiences.
Uh,
I still say that's
I've
nothing.
never-
That's a big,
You know,
big
I've
nothing
looked
burger.
in the mirror, Dark Gift, and I've never seen eyes as dark as soulless as his were in that film clip.
Yeah, I mean, he's just getting paid to be an extra. I mean, come on, whatever. $500 in your pocket.
It doesn't look like he's enjoying himself at all.
all right, Oz
Yeah,
wants a
probably
fucking
wasn't.
bone. Now give Oz a bone. When she fucking dipped her finger in the cud and licked it.
You're so gross.
I hope she didn't kiss.
You're so gross, you boy. Jesus.
That's what happened. Mother. You want to talk about it?
I bet dollars
It
to
was like
donuts
a
that was
sampler platter.
that wasn't even really his girlfriend. That was just another one of the actresses for the studio pretending to be
Shit,
his
he was ready to
girlfriend.
go fuck. Shit, his arms. He's like, shit, I'm
What you
ready to
reckon it was
fuck right
like? Oh,
now.
there's too many guys in here. Let's chuck a go in.
Yeah, it's the gimmick of the studio that did that. Like they'll hire a bunch of guys to stand there and pretend like they're like just randomly in a shoe store or whatever the location may be for that particular video. And then they put in a bunch of the other actresses in the background so it's not just a bunch of dudes, you know? So
Yeah.
Hey,
it's all new to me.
Hey,
Hey, you know what? You know what? You know what?
He should have grabbed an oar and fucking joined him.
I think we all need to.
I would have grabbed an oar, and I should have grabbed an oar, and all you guys would have respected me for it, and you would have looked past all the all the downtrodden behavior, and you would have respected me and backed my new book. Fucking yeah, on Indiegogo.
Indiegogo.
Mm-hmm. Indiegogo has been pretty bad, though. Have you noticed that shit?
Indiegogo's gone down the toilet.
Okay, so everybody's kind of doing their own thing, but payment processing is kind of universal payment processing is kind of an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, I solved that issue. If you go now to the link in the description of this video, you can go buy my game now for $10. You can use PayPal.
What is your
or
game?
credit card.
What is this game?
This is the game. It's Mr. Dong's Collector. Let me play I'll play the ad for you again.
All right, I didn't see it.
You haven't seen the ad? Okay, this is the ad.
Let's play Mr. Dong's Collector. How many dongs can you find? I bet you can find all of the dongs. I have faith in you. There is a much adventure.
Help Mr. Dongs find priceless phallic objects of antiquity, starting with the jungles of Peru. Stage 1 is fully complete and ready for purchase. With over 23 levels of adventure. Buy the game and it is yours forever.
Why are you not buying and playing it now? Now.
What? What the fuck? CG Games?
Yeah, I'm a fully registered company in the state of New Mexico.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm a full limited liability company, CG Games.
I'll be right back. This is too much. All right. I gotta drain my dong. Holy fuck.
All right, send Finatra your boy when you come back.
Oh.
Oh man. Limestead says Dark Gift knows a little too much. Well, it's kink.com. Come on, guys. A little homework and you can figure it out.
Why are you doing homework at kink.com?
Well, I already knew about it before the video surfaced because I already told the story once before somewhere. I don't remember whose stream I was on, but I was like going to visit a buddy out in California, and I was going to go out there for a month, and I figured I'd maybe get like a studio musician gig or something.
Yeah.
To like, you know, make a couple extra bucks. So out here on the East Coast in the tri-state, we used to have like a shitty dime rag called the Village Voice where you can place ads for musicians. But like musicians, tattoo shops, artists, strip clubs, and porn all kind of like float around the same area when it comes to like advertising. So there's always ads for like tattoo shops, strip clubs, stuff like that, and they're classified. So I said, "What's your version of the Village Voice out there?" And he sent me a link, and I was going through the classifieds, and there was an ad to be an extra in a porn, and I was going to take him up on it, but then his band got a gig touring for 2 months, so I never went out there doing it. But it was from kink.com. It was to do basically the same thing, to be an extra, stand in the background. The name of that channel on kink.com was, if I remember correctly, was called like Public Shame or Public Disgrace or something like that. So, yeah. But it was like $400 back in like 2008.
Yeah, 2008, I can understand. But 2014, wasn't the porn industry basically dead by then? How are they still making money to pay like extras and shit?
Kink.com is pretty big. They had like a huge warehouse that like they had set up all different sorts of studios for different, like they have like kink that ranges from like what you saw your boy Zach in. They've got like, I mean, they got stuff for like everybody basically. I mean, whatever your fetish is, it's there. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, if you're playing into people's depravities and fetishes, then you're making money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're back, Finatra.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna time you out, brother guys.
Good to have freaking see you. Can you put yourself on full screen? Can I see what you're working with on your camera? I'm trying to look
Me?
at. Yeah. What's this thing you
Yeah.
got working on? What the heck is this shit?
He's in the Star Wars.
Are you talking? Does it move? Oh, you're moving. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can move. I can
VTuber.
move.
You've been doing the VTubing thing way before. Remember that koala face they used to use? Liam Space to talk with?
Yeah.
Wait, is this like lifelike VTube, or are you wearing a mask again?
No, I saw VTubing.
No,
Or
this
is
is
that you?
this is a mask, man. This is
That's
like a
you.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is me.
What a fucking villain. Oh, is that a snowball? Is that a fucking blue
Yeah.
microphone snowball?
Yeah, man.
Above you?
Yeah.
This is Mystery Science Theater 3000 fucking quality in fucking 2023.
Lime's dad. What site can we find DG's porn at? Well, there's only one amateur video of me floating around out there, and I could probably tell you where to find it, but you'd have to pay $37 a month.
Yeah, that's real,
to get it.
Tattoo. I thought that was VTubing. No, that's him.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, Victor Von Doom. Yes, I do. Yes. Or you're in
It's got
Liberia over there. It's fucking
It's
shit.
hinged jaw, so it moves when I talk, and it's fully functional.
Whatever happened to your chickens?
My
Yeah,
my
your
birds.
chicks. Yeah, your birdies.
Yeah. I became a
You ate
I
'em.
became a breeder. I became a chicken breeder. I've got about we've just had spring here, so it's gone into summer, but I've got about 30 or 40 chicks out there, and another 20 or 30 birds, hens.
Cool.
Yeah, you
Why don't
used
you
to
record
stream
those?
them.
Yeah, he used to
Yeah,
stream.
yeah. But now
No, he's
now
just
they're
streaming
like
like a
they're
freaking,
they're prize winning birds.
No, he's to stream like OnlyFans. Like they're
How does nobody not remember your mask, Oz? Everybody's like, he sold the chicks to buy the mask. He's had this mask since before he stopped streaming.
chicks don't cost. How much does a chick cost? Fucking $10, $5?
Oh no, my birds are like well bred, so you go it's like $50-$70 a bird.
Oh, for a chick
Yeah,
or for a bird?
for a bird.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't sell the chicks because you can't sex them until they're fully grown. So then people just abandon the boys, which is a
Oh.
bit sad.
Well, everybody wants the females to lay eggs, right?
Yeah, and also because it's residential, you can't actually own roosters. You can only have, hens. Except
Do
for
you
me.
get to keep the? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Keep
do
it
you
in your
keep the
basement.
roosters?
You got in your garage. In your garage.
I've built like a fully automated.
Soundproofed freaking coop.
Yeah. So I can have that because I'm in the middle of suburbia. I'm like
There's
by the
people in my
ocean.
there's people in my city who have freaking roosters in their basement.
Brother, guys, insist this is a new mask because he doesn't remember it, so that must mean it's new.
Yeah. This is a new
That's
mask
something
because
weird, yeah. Fucking weird.
almost solely because John Malin complained so much about my last one. He used to send me DMs every single show that I do saying, "You got to get rid of that mask. It disturbs me." And then finally, his wife Faye was DMing me and saying it's disturbing her. So I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll get rid of it."
Well, I still have that old video of you. Remember that video I made of you threatening John with your mask on? I don't know if I have that video anymore.
I remember he said you look like a burn victim in that mask.
Yeah, well, it is a
That's what the mask
burn.
was.
It is a burn recovery mask. That's what it is.
That's what it was.
Whereas this one's fully felted. So this one's been fabricated like by vacuum forming. So it's been melted onto my face. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Kind of weird. I'm a time brother guys out. I swear to God.
What you say?
Nah, I'm just teasing because he always times me out whenever he's got a wrench and I don't.
Why would brother guys have a wrench? Why do you have a wrench? Is more to the point.
I don't know. You gave it to me on one of your chick
Do I have a
streams.
wrench?
I was in one of your the chat. I was like in the chat of one of your chick streams, and you just wrenched me, and I was like, "Whoa, I have a wrench!" And you were like, "I forget what you said, but it was kind of like
Wrench? Nobody has a wrench.
it was Oz-esque." And
Dark Gift does.
yeah,
How's this?
That's the only one with a wrench. How the fuck do you get a wrench?
because I'm trustworthy.
Okay.
Because right now I could totally hit the button on brother guys, and I won't.
If I remove you, does it actually remove you, or does it just remove your moderation?
If you remove me, if it just says remove the person, then you'll remove me from you'll be blocking.
No, it
me.
says remove moderator.
Yeah, you can remove him and he won't be.
Oh yeah, they'll just take away the wrench.
Now give me his wrench.
Oh, that's a bit sad. You get this message and it says, Dark Gift is no longer a moderator for your channel.
Aw.
Wow. I'm really sorry. That wasn't personal. It was strictly business.
You got to stay on brand, Oz.
All right. So, yeah, we're talking about Indiegogo, right? And how Indiegogo is a total piece of shit at the moment. And I understand EBS's position of not wanting to give up a space that we're entrenched in. But at the same time, we've made them more than enough money for them to perhaps, come to the party, come to the table with something. It can't just be an all take relationship, yeah.
From on which side? From
Indiegogo. I mean, how much money are they taking from us, and then they're not helping at all? And like not just helping, actively working against the people that are bringing.
And TOS is like we could do. And TOS says they could do that if they want.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, why? Why? What possible reason could a company have
ESG
to actively not just not help someone that's one of your biggest sources of income, but actually
from who? Comicsgate, Indiegogo? No.
Yeah, we're like only like 2% of their business. Like they could.
Yeah, but that's 2%, dude. That's like 2% at the moment.
That's.
But what was it before Indiegogo was bigger? How much of a percent was it then?
There's
perfectly happy to promote our product.
Well, I just meant comics were 2%.
You gotta go on Indiegogo and see what else they have. They have stuff that's that gets funded, that's making buku bucks, that has nothing to electric bikes.
Yeah, I'm not making excuses for them. I think it's still I think it's still
like
shitty,
electric bikes, different appliances, high-tech coffee makers, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It's like 8%, brother guys. It's like a total of 10% with the credit card fees and all that shit.
You want to talk about? I go on Indiegogo. I look at the freaking electric bikes. You think making a comic book is tantamount to making an electric bike,
Well, it's easier to make an electric bike
or it's easier than it is to make a comic book?
for sure.
How?
What do you mean how?
Well, if he knew
It's
how, he'd
just
be making
fucking-
electric bikes.
Well, yeah, I guess
It's just like-
it's your show. I don't want to argue with you. Fucking A.
No. Feel free to argue with me on this point. I will,
Nope,
you
I'm
know.
not going to, because that's as far as my intellect goes with this shit. Because
As far as your intellect goes on electric
bikes.
bikes,
Brother Guys is asking, is 10%.
Yeah, how
Well,
the fuck is a
it
comic
was
book harder to make than a fucking electric bike. I don't get.
it was 9%, Brother Guys, but then it went up 1%.
I don't want to argue with you. If you think it's harder, then it's harder.
no.
I'm saying that's a total.
It's
That's
not
that's with the
this is
credit
not a
card
philosophical
fees.
argument here, Finatra. This isn't a test of wits. This is a conversation about how
No,
hard it is to
back
make
it
an
up.
electric
Yeah, it's
bike
not-
from a
I'm not
factory
trying
that
to
makes
outwit
electric
you.
bikes.
I'm trying to back the fuck off, because this is your fucking show. I'm not here to fucking.
No,
suck
Finatra,
mine
you don't
here, all right?
understand. This is our show.
Exactly why I'm shutting up, because I don't understand.
It's our show together.
Oh,
All of us here, you, me, Dark
gay
Gift,
as
the
fuck.
people in the chat, we are all part of this together. So there's no right or wrong here.
Why is Tongs a two-tone cherub?
He's got that skin disease.
Vitiligo? No, okay.
You should just give
Yeah.
him wings. Why don't you give him dodo wings or something?
Right,
I
so
wanna bring up the old
his character design, I'll show you what his character design is based on. He obviously has the meme head. But he also has
I love that you have it in the top corner too. That's funny. And he's dancing.
that's the idle animation. Where are you, motherfucker? There he is. So his body is based off this famous 15th century 16th century painting of a dwarf, and
I don't know why this is cracking me up so much.
so I took his body because I wanted to. I see Mr. Dongs. I see Mr. Dongs as a
As a dwarf?
Yeah, well, or like a short fat
Does he have
guy.
a chastity
But
belt?
I've only got 16 bits to work with here, right?
Is that a
I've-
chastity cage?
no, it's a
What's
moth.
that in penis?
Hang on, look, I'll show you.
Oh, it's a moth on his penis. Why is a moth on
Of
his
course, it's a moth, right?
Oh, okay. I thought it was a cage. Why does he look like Patton Oswalt?
Yeah, right.
Oh, this is forever how I'm going to picture Mr. Dogs now.
But
Forever.
yeah, right? It's sweet. So,
Where's Mr. Dogs? He ain't here, is he?
and then I did a bit of a Monty Python where I severed his arm here and I twisted it so he's got spasticity. So he walks. He's got that arm.
Spasticity?
Yeah, that arm is fully cramped at all times. So he's making that little claw that you make when you've got that disease.
Yeah.
So he walks around like a spastic. And
Does Mr. Dogs know you did this?
well, to be fair, this is Mr. Dong's collector, not Mr. Dong's. It's an entirely different people.
Tyler, I gotcha. Whole other character. I
Fucking
gotcha.
guy.
This guy's got a. This guy was painted. Hang on a sec.
Yeah, it's the most blatant race swapping of ever, but whatever. I'm going with it.
All right, he's got a discrete rear entry. Hang on.
Yo, Liam's here.
Liam
Hashtag
Series
high
E.
art.
How's it going, Liam? Long time no see.
Some Liam's are like.
Look, one thing at a time. Finatra, please don't pressure me, mate.
We're gonna. Oh, sorry. We're gonna bring this shit back to 2018, baby.
Well, I just
2019.
Sinatra,
2019.
seriously, dude. Like, you know,
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
I love you, but give me a break. One thing at a time. Now, what was I doing? You throw me off.
Yeah, I lost track too.
No, come back. Come back. That gift and I don't know what to do without you.
I'm sorry.
Hey boys, how we doing?
No, right.
Hey,
Man.
washcloth of the people.
Did you guys catch the Ballers after party last night?
No, I missed it.
It was so good to make a grown man cry.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's good shit.
Who cares, man?
But hey, nice work
Who
on
cares,
the game, man.
man? Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Totally hit
Ryan.
to you.
Give us the word, nerd.
Give us the word up.
Oh man, just been working. We're All the
Nobody
Ball Books
cares.
is fully funded, so
Oh, sorry.
Which books?
Favorite
Uh,
Haver
all of
Sphinx.
them. My entire series was funded.
What book have you done
What?
after Haver Sphinx?
What books, young man?
How many
What
books?
books?
Well,
What
we've
books are you
got,
talking about?
4 in the Origin series was fully funded for
For
Haver
what?
Saints 8, and then
Yeah.
we're probably going to do Meteor Marley, the Astro Nerds
How
after
many
that.
pages? How many pages?
And
are
I'm pursuing, now that we're funded, like I'm pursuing some other avenues to sell books and get them in the hands of readers. So we're doing that. But I didn't come on to talk about me. I just wanted to congratulate you
Are
on
these
your game.
these
I think it
comic
looks
books
cool.
you're talking about?
Yeah, we're doing a graphic novel format. So
Who's we?
Yep. Me and my team.
Who are?
Joseph Arnold is going to be doing the line work. He's going to be doing pencils
Who?
and inks.
Just
Joseph Arnold. Joseph Arnold. He did Thin Blue Line with Mike Barron.
Oh,
He's a
just
friend of mine.
Farnham. How do you spell that?
Joseph.
B-A-R-N.
J-O.
Joseph what?
Arnold.
Joseph Arnold.
Joseph
Oh,
Arnold.
Arnold. I think I said Barnum.
Yeah, I thought you said.
Yeah, so we're
Arnold
waiting.
Barnum.
I would have liked to start right away, but he's doing the sequel to Thin Blue Line, and so we're working with like Barron's camp on the time schedule, trying to get it worked out. But
Isn't
we'd
that
like to have it
fully
finished by
banned?
fall.
Isn't that
What's that?
fully banned from the? Is that fully banned from the universe?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he had a hard time. I think he got shadow banned on one platform in Kickstarter because they moved over after they were, I think they were just straight up shut down on Indiegogo, or the
Is that
other way
'cause they
around. I'm not really
is that-
sure.
Because they said
Kickstarter. I think they got
they
shut down on
hated.
Kickstarter.
Yeah,
They
it's just
hated
Kickstarter
Mexicans.
politics, I think. Yeah, they had mixed feelings about one of the titles that he did. There was some SJW site, I can't even recall the name, but I guess they mentioned Thin Blue Line because
In an
it's a
article.
controversial book. Yeah, I mean it's defund the police from law enforcement point of view. So they brought that up, and then they brought up obviously his American title that he has live now. So it's a rough deal, especially for a guy like him who's accomplished, for them to treat him like that at the end. At his point in career is kind of bullshit. But
If I remember, it was an article in the Mary Sue.
yeah,
I don't.
it might have been.
Yeah.
It could have been very well.
But
been.
it was some chick that just wrote an article, and she literally called out for people to go flag it on Kickstarter, and they did.
Yeah, they shut his shit down.
He has a lawsuit against her if he wanted to, Mike Barron.
Well, good. I mean,
Yeah.
I know lots of people are supporting him. I mean, I'm not really all for going litigation, but obviously at a point like that where they're taking money out of his pocket, the guy's been working his whole life, dedicated, his whole
Well,
career dedicated to this medium, and they tried to fuck him. So,
it's
it's up to him how he handles it.
That's blatant tortious interference. I mean, that's like literally like a publication, like it's been published. It's a published call for tortious interference right there, like to the general public. I
Yeah,
doubt he will.
absolutely.
Should
Well,
all
let's
go
take a
fund
swing at
tortious
him.
interference case and then have them drop it right at the end.
We know how SJWs work, man. They want to take a swing at Mike Barron because he's a conservative, accomplished writer. And so, it's one of those things where they want to put that pelt on their wall. You know what I mean? They'd like to destroy Mike Barron and see him fucking broke, because chances are there's no way they're ever going to be able to accomplish the things that he's done in his career, and they're petty. You know what I mean? That looks great. Nice work.
Why?
Did you paint that, Oz?
No, this was painted in the
How'd you get your cousin to pose?
1500s.
Fucking shit.
Please tell me that you used the back part in the video.
I
game.
didn't. And you know why? Because when I did it, it just didn't look right. The pixelation just didn't look right. So I actually drew one.
Okay.
I'll show you what that looks like. I'll show you what he looks like from behind.
You can do no wrong in my eyes, Oz.
Where's Mr. Dogs? I need to know what his thoughts on this.
I can't be surprised anymore after seeing a grown man piss in a bottle and blow his nose in a washcloth while crying.
Shut the
I
fuck
mean,
up.
naked dwarves are.
Yeah, he'll whoop your ass. You fucking pussy.
Fuck you, Sinatra.
Dale Keown.
Won't you come kick my
Poor
ass, big
nerd.
boy?
Dale
Are you
Keown
complaining
was
about
poor nerd.
Dale Keown?
Dale
No, I was
Keown,
laughing about it.
he is complaining about Dale Keown, the legend. Who gives a
How
fuck about
could
what
you
he's
ever
doing?
complain
But-
about Dale?
What about what you doing? Why don't you piss in a fucking bottle for once in your fucking life?
Bro, I'll piss in your bottle.
What the fuck is my bottle mean?
It's subjective.
Is it my mouth? Are you being gay with me?
Don't be so defensive for another man.
Ryan the word.
Dale Keown, is he your brother or
Ryan
something?
the inexorable.
Is he your mom's boyfriend? Who is he to you?
My
What
mom.
are you fucking defending another man for?
Do you want to fuck my mom?
I was just joking.
You want to fuck my mother's boyfriend? Or mother watches you. Are you trying to cuck my mother? What are you doing?
Don't worry, Dale. Sinatra's got your back.
Why don't you have his back? What?
I'll hold this washcloth for him.
Why don't you have his back? Or you want to do something better than him? What are you doing?
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
what are
It's
you
just a joke,
doing?
man. Why are you so defensive about Dale Keown? But you don't think that's funny?
Because that's my Negro.
You don't think that's funny? That shit was
You're-
fucking hilarious,
That's my
dude.
Negro, and you just a weeblo.
I laughed my fucking ass off, just like the other 200 people who were there watching it.
You know what though? I see where you're coming from.
Shit was
fine,
funny,
man.
dude.
All right,
Who gives
fine,
a
man.
fuck?
No, it's funny because it's funny. It's not funny. It's funny.
It was funny because it's
better than
proof
him.
that Mandy devoured his soul and then queefed fire.
No, but Dale Keown's always been a kind of a crazy guy, and me too. So what? I'm gonna be simping over Allie. You know how I'm gonna be simping over Allie for the next 20 years. He's 60 years old doing Allie. You can see me, right, DG? And I ain't wrong, right? I'm not wrong about that, right?
They
It's
get a cool
probably
show over there.
true.
I like their show.
You can see that
It's
happening.
That's a good
Yeah.
crowd over there.
I could see.
But Allie's
could
not
see-
20 years younger than me. Allie's like my same. Allie's only like 5 years younger than me or some shit.
I could see Finaccio like dementia in an old age home, like just drooling and then like
Yes,
just
Allie! I'm not even
spontaneously
lying.
out of nowhere, just go Ellie.
Yes.
And then right back to drooling into his lap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell to chat, man. Fuck it. What you talking about, Brian? Why you mad though? You ain't got no talent like Dale, motherfucker, and you don't argue with me. Don't argue with me. You're a writer. Dale's not a writer. Maybe you might hold that against him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because drawers really don't like writers or artists.
Hey, word nerd.
What
Yeah.
nerd?
Where,
Fuck you.
didn't you used to be anti-CG?
I don't know what you're talking about. What's anti-CG?
You sound like Kareem Jean-Pierre.
He still kind of is.
You sound
What's
like
anti-CG?
Jen Psaki.
What's anti-CG?
Yeah.
People that don't like CG.
Why do I fit that definition?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like your retort though, Ryan. I like that. That's good though. Well, yeah, I like that, Ryan. I'm not even gonna argue with you. Yeah. But if you want to come down to it, what is it though? What are you talking about? Let's get to it.
I don't know.
Are you
I don't know. I've been
anti-Oz?
here for a while. I mean, I never really considered myself anti-CG.
Who's your best friend?
I think that's subjective as well. I'm my best friend.
Do you fuck yourself?
No, because I
Why
don't
not?
fuck my best friends.
I mean, most people
Got
marry
most in common with them.
Yeah. The best way.
Liam's asking for a wrench. Liam, he just took my wrench away.
Good.
What link should I do?
No
Yeah,
wrench
if
for
you want
you.
to buy my game, Mr. Dong's Collector.
How do you
the
play your
link's in
game
the
on Steam
description.
or something? How do you play this game?
No, you go
With your hands.
to Itch.io, which is
Itch.io?
basically it's basically I think after Steam it's the second biggest
Sure.
indie game place.
So I had to
And
download
they
it.
host it all for me. So I just upload the file,
$10 bucks?
scan it, and check it out, and then they drop it in. Yep.
How about if I send you $20 and you just consider that buying $2? I mean, two units.
No, that doesn't work like that.
Yeah, he wants
Send
the
him 2
sales
copies
counted.
of
I
the
don't
game.
want to download Itch.io. I'll just give you money for your effort.
No, you can just buy the file. You don't download Itch.io. You just buy the file. You don't have to
Oh.
play the game if you don't want, but I can't see why you wouldn't play the coolest game this year.
I guess. All right. Well,
You know what I mean? And I've given you a stream safe option here.
give me all the links
Yeah.
to my DM and I'll fucking stream it. I'll do a stream and I'll play it.
I think Colonel Morg is quoting. Is Colonel Morg quoting Pan for when Pan came on your show that one time, Sinatra?
If you want to be CG,
God, that
then
was a
you
long
have
time
to
ago.
buy. Yeah, that was the first thing. That was like year one sanction. Day
Yeah.
one. Ground zero. No, I think
Yeah, I
he
remember
said
that.
I don't think he said it like that, but he was like just purity testing me and fucking with me.
Right. Yeah, I
But it was
remember
fun.
that.
It was fun.
But
You
you're
did that
talking
back
about
to
the
the
time.
Future video.
I like
Are you
Pan.
talking about the time Pan and I were on, and we were all, it was like during the day, or you mean the time when like Ro came on and Ethan and
Oh,
everybody,
that
and it
was
turned into the whole
that
fucking
was that was
and he told Micah to fuck off.
that was the end of 2020. Yeah,
Yeah. No, it was like I think it was the first time Pan ever
it
went
was
on
the
your
end of
show.
2021. No, that was the end of 2021 actually.
Because like he introduced himself to you or something like that. It was like if I remember, because you did that Back to the Future video where you used the audio from it, and then did you do that video or was that Yana Fui? Did Yana Fui do that video?
Of what? Which one?
Oh, that was Yana Fui. He took the audio from that stream and put it like did this
Oh, I don't know,
the
yeah.
diner scene from Back to the Future.
Oh, that was the Clout show. Yeah, that was when I made Clout. That was Sanctuary. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Colonel Morg, Finn Pan, and Testify. Yeah.
Tell them that you're
Crazy times.
a motherfucking G.
All right. So when you get the game, Finatra,
Yo, Oz.
there's a yeah.
Yo, Oz.
Yeah.
Testify's dead.
Who's testify?
Good question.
Oh man.
I think it was a nice touch to get the little stimulator arm on the dildos too. Nice work, Oz.
Thanks.
Yo,
The
Oz.
clit stimulator, yeah.
Oz, I don't think you understood what I said. Testify is dead.
DDG.
Man, brutal.
What do you want me to say? It's like, hang on, wasn't that nerd word? Wasn't that your best friend?
Oh, testify? No, not particularly, but
No?
I don't hold any animosity against him. I just
Oh,
feel
really?
bad that he passed away and I didn't get a chance to tell him I was kidneying around.
So you never
Conversation
talked
has
to him
never
then?
been the same without Testify, man. Testify took a part of CG with him. All right, we don't have that anymore.
But yeah, that's what I mean. He's a part of our history. So, about Randy, I guess publicly, I'd just like to say that
Randy,
everything between us in the past is a dead issue.
Randy.
Oh man.
Randy.
I mean, he was a bit of a try.
Yeah.
I think he should have
I
applied that try hard to survival, and then probably would have been okay.
You gave me those links, so I could download the shit.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Okay.
Yes. Wait, I'll put it in the chat. I mean, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I'll put it in the chat.
We're doing stuff here.
So you have to
Doing stuff and
download
things
software
here.
to play this game? You can't just go online and play it?
Yeah, it's an actual game. It's like Pac-Man.
It's an actual game. I charge you actual money for it.
How long have you
Yeah.
been doing this for? How long have you been actually dedicating your
What do you
life
mean?
for it?
I have actually, I had to go away and learn to code properly.
You had to learn the code.
You gotta start from somewhere. Might as
Learn the code.
well have fun while you're doing it.
Yeah, so this is what I've been doing. I've been learning to code, and it's really, really boring. It's really
You
boring.
learned how to
Really?
code dogs. That's
Learned how to
awesome.
code so that
You must
you,
be
ladies and
18 to
gentlemen,
view this comment. Yo, to
can
view
collect
the
dogs in a
content.
fantasy world created by the incredible Oz.
Oh, he's got a YouTube. Oh, you fucking weirdo. I gotta save that to
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. You for $10
I gotta
can
save that.
explore the world of Oz. He's been coding for a year. Take advantage of his effort and play.
What's this game called?
This
Mr.
is
Dong's
Dong's
Collector.
Collector. It's on the
Mr.
screen
Dong's
flashing at you.
Oh, okay. That's the title.
I
I'm
think my
glad I read that
advertising
before I made
might
something up.
need some bit more
I've
work.
been like,
This needs to be like in bright orange or something.
Fat Naked
See,
Baby,
the
baby
hardest thing-
Dildo Simulator 2000.
Dark
Probably
Gift,
would
the
have been
hardest thing
my working
that
title, but
I'm finding. What? It's gonna call you word now. Shut up.
The
Dark
hardest
Gift.
thing yeah.
The hardest thing at the moment, I hope you understand, is convincing people that this is actually a real thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do that. Yeah.
I just want people to understand that
it's right there. It's a real thing in front of us.
this is a real thing, and
It's a real digital thing.
I'm gonna, You can buy and own it now. This is stage 1, and it's a really awesome game. I've coded it all up. It's all 100% mine.
100% Oz coded.
100% Oz coded.
Look at which says
And-
studied under Zoe Quinn.
Hey, unlike Zoe Quinn, I didn't ask for a cent to make this game, and I made it.
And he put it out. Yeah, I was gonna say he actually put it.
I've released it. I've released it and I've made it, and I haven't asked for anything money until now, which is the way I think it might have to be.
The
Well,
I
Douglas
could
are
pay you. I
really
could pay you
gobbling out.
$2.50. I could pay you $2.50 every week or every 2 weeks to buy this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
What,
I
on like
can.
PayPal or something?
Oh, if you went through PayPal, you do the pay in for.
I could pay it for.
Afterpay.
It'd take you 2 months to get my $10 from me.
No, he gets it
That's
right
right,
away.
man. As long as you get to play the game. That's
Oh,
all
does he
great.
get it right away and then I have to pay PayPal?
He get
Oh,
yeah. He PayPal fronts it, and
Oh,
you're
okay.
paying them. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna
actually, you're
download
paying my company.
it. All right.
Which is in New Mexico?
I've got a 1-900 number as well that you can ring for assistance. Now I'll try and find it.
You actually have a number for customer
He has a
service.
call center and everything.
It's not a call center; it just goes to my phone.
Gift from Amtra are gonna have to jump off the
But
stream
it's
to
a
clock in
it's a
really
New
quick.
Mexico. It's a New Mexico.
Oh,
number.
Ryan, you out of here, man?
Yeah, no. He's saying that we work in his call center.
Have to
We're
punch
his
out- yeah. Yeah, you guys are the Mr. Dom's Collector call center. Call 1-900 for your copy now.
I would
It's,
totally do that. by the
99
way.
cents.
I've got to check.
50
I've got to
cents a
check the
minute
number. It's something like 1-900 CEO Hall or something. I managed to pick all the letters that spelled out CEO Hall.
1-900 get a dong.
I just read that. It's fucking funny.
People are talking about the spinning dildos. The way I animated the spinning dildos is I had it spinning around, but then I put a step in there, so it's kind of a little bit janky, and it works a lot better than it just being a smooth thing for some reason. It kind of makes them alive, and it gives him a kind of a Shiva the Destroyer effect. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know, the statue of Shiva, and often they'll have many hands going all the way around their body. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about. All right. Uncultured
I-
American.
I know what you're talking about. I was with you up into the Shiva thing because this is a Mr. Dong's naked dwarf guy.
Yeah, there's a
instead.
deep, rich lore behind it. It's not just a beautiful naked body grabbing dildos at his leisure. There's lore behind this.
Yeah, these are all
It's an
artistic
artistic
decisions that
expression.
had to be made.
This is a cultural expression of immense magnitude.
I'm gonna play
Buy
some
your copy now
Minecraft.
for. Do you have the link to Oz so people can straight up buy it right now?
Yeah, it's in the link is in the description, and I'll also
I bought
post
it,
it again.
motherfucker. Yeah, I
Click on
bought
the
it.
link.
I downloaded it. Yeah.
No
I'm
way.
gonna pay him $250. I'm gonna pay him
now see-
$2.50 a week, or every 2 weeks, bi-weekly.
If you didn't take my wrench away, I could pin that comment to the.
Oh, I
chat
can
so
do
you
that.
just-
Hang on a
Our
sec.
gift. He's an operator. You see that? He's gonna get his wrench back. I didn't realize the whole time we were talking, you were thinking about how you're gonna get that fucking wrench back. We got it now.
Ooh, someone's
Let's buy
texting me.
copies of this game and let's get Oz on Steam. So that way he can use his influence in the video game world to make us all rich and famous.
Oh, there you
Use his
go.
coding. He can use his coding to our advantage. See how that works? You pay him now, and then later, It'll be like an investment in Oz. See?
Yeah, exactly. Because
See how
the
it works?
more that you the more you support the games now in their infancy, then I can get people and pay them to code while I do the pure artistic and testing of the games for you all.
Yeah, see?
Because the way I want this done is I want these serialized. So this cheap $10 game gives you stage 1, which is about 23 levels of action. And then I'm currently working on stage 2. This is Mr. Dong's base, the Temple of Dong. And the next stage is set in China, and it's called Dongwan. The search for Dongwan. All right. This is what I was talking about. See what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of like Mr. Dong's Collector, the Destroyer. He's surrounded by these dongs. And when you put a step event in there, it reminds you of the actual animation of when they animate those things, like in Ray Harryhausen and that. It's a little bit janky when they do that, the hand movements all moving at once, because they can't quite coordinate. And that's why it looks like that. And that's why it gives the feeling of a Ray Harryhausen model moving.
And I would also like to say, True Goblin mentioned here, are dildos necessary? And, I was asking myself the same question on first impression. And now that I've seen it, I don't think I can live without them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he is called Mr. Dong's Collector.
That's right.
Yeah, it would have caused a creative conflict if they weren't there. You know what I mean?
Well, basically, this is the version of Mario coins. It's you collect the dongs, and that's your
and it's
your
fun
coin
and
selling.
silly. It's like, how many orifices do you have? I mean, exactly how many dildos do you need? But he just keeps
How
collecting.
many orifices? You greedy fuck. Are you horny? You want to get
What?
fucked, Ryan? Are you being tantalated right now? Tantalized or
Okay.
whatever the fuck it is?
Aren't those technically vibrators?
Look at us having
Well,
a conversation.
I mean, they're
Ryan, you
vibrating
wanna get
dongs.
Only if the switch works.
Ryan, you got a sweet asshole.
Sinatra.
How
Settle
sweet
down.
is
Man.
your ass?
We're trying to sell a game for Oz, okay?
Oh,
Let's try to be professional.
We're gonna sell your ass.
You didn't mention any of this in your call center interview at all. I think we're
I'm
gonna
trying
have
to
to
be
review
professional.
Oz. We're
selling
gonna
the
have to
fucking-
review his
Oh, we're trying to
application.
be professional selling dongs.
Should have fact checked it.
We're not selling
Oh,
dongs,
no.
to be clear. We're selling
Done a
games
background
without
check.
dongs.
I'm gonna grab an oar and shove it right up fucking Ryan Word.
I don't want people to spend $10 on my game and expect a dong in the mail. That's not what this is, Finatra. This
No,
is a
we're-
game, and it's an adventure. It's an adventure game, and
I'm
it's
getting
got-
tired. I'm getting tired of hearing Ryan over here run his fucking mouth. I think he wants to get rammed.
Relax.
Do you
Like
want
a
to
gay
get
boy.
rammed, Ryan?
Everything's gonna be all right.
Like
Are
a
we
gay
selling-
boy.
Biracial naked dwarves? Is that what we're selling?
Cherubs.
Do you want to hear more about this naked dwarf?
I'm just trying
Yeah.
to figure out what we're selling. here.
Everybody wants to hear more about it. I mean, there's
wanna
lots of
help.
opportunities for Red.
Or do you
I
want me
wanna
to
get-
play the game? Do you want me to play the game a little bit to wet your tongue? Is this?
If we
Yes,
sell
yes,
enough
do that.
copies, then we can do like the documentary, which is like it'll chronicle the year of your coding and your journey to the finished game. Like people will be interested in that.
Good
Do the Oz
question.
documentary.
Does this mean you now own Mr. Dong's face?
Well, I don't think Mr. Dong's owns Mr. Dong's.
That's quite a statement.
You know what I mean? Because whose face is this actually? Who wants me to play the game? Put one in the chat if you want me to play the game.
Play the game.
I'll play the
I
game.
say play it.
Don't worry about putting one in the chat.
Scratch that.
I was always going to play the game. Don't worry about it. All right, here we go. Oh. All right.
Chicago says, don't play the game.
I love that he's thrusting.
So when he goes up, that's his up animation. And see how when he walks down, he walks like he has a bit more spasticity. He puts his hand up more to his mouth. And then he's.
I love that you drew his afro bigger from behind. That's awesome.
Mr. Dogs has a fucking video game. I'm glad I bought it.
All right, and his primary and only weapon is his dong. And this is why he's called Mr. Dongs, because like obviously it's blurred out for streaming purposes. But of course, when you purchase the game, you get to see the dong in all its.
That's
No,
just
it's
like in
full
Pick
glory.
of Destiny when he does his cock push-ups and then he has to press the button with his penis.
Yeah, and you'll see the dong meter up on the right-hand side there. That's collecting all your dongs. And on the left-hand side there, you'll see the stream safe button, which gets activated when you do it. And your hearts are up there too.
What does stream safe mean?
Stream safe means you've got all these pixelated comic.
So you,
so you
you
can
need 100
stream it without getting kicked off the internet, basically. But I don't know what the policy is on cartoon dongs.
Gotcha.
These fountains are all dongs.
Who's
they
that
got the blue
dude?
glare on them. All right, so this is. I'll go talk to him.
I'm Brother Gaius. The Gaius the Brothers. You're looking for the golden dog. Just follow me over there.
Oh, this game is funny as fuck.
Oh shit! Does Brother Gaius know that he's in the game? He does now. Brother Gaius. He's taking him to the golden dong.
And
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
so Brother Gaius takes you up here, and this is the mouth of Soros. This is a model of
The mouth of Soros.
You can't walk on the green yet. So it kills you if you do like that, and then you die and start back again.
So what do you do?
Then you have a look up in the very right hand side.
Why aren't you getting those dongs? Why haven't you got those dongs on the right side? What
Well, we
matter?
can't see the very right hand side because Dongs is dancing over it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a list there of 4 choices, which is basically a tally of every time you've died.
Trigal wants to know: is Vicky the final boss or Berserk?
Yeah, and then on the stream safe version, these are walking vagina creatures. They're called
How do you fight them?
the
How do you fight
vaginae.
them?
How do you fight them? You can't.
No way.
You can't
Put
until
Vicky in
you
the
can't
game.
until you get a weapon upgrade. Once you get a
How
weapon
many,
upgrade,
how many
okay.
rubber dongs do you get if you kill Vicky? I mean, in the video game, you know.
Oh, you can get a weapon though, right? Eventually, right?
yeah.
That would be
It's-
pretty interesting if you used your penis to fight the vagina monster.
Yeah, throw
Just
dongs
saying.
at them.
All right.
Yeah, so you get 100 dongs, you get another life. But then if you
No,
throw dongs at them, you
Is it all just
you
the
lower chances of getting a new life. You know, another life.
is it all dick food, or do you get weapons like a dong launcher or like dong chucks? Do you get anything like that?
no, it's not. It's not that kind of scenario.
Okay, no,
It's
that's okay.
yeah. You
My
get
purchase decision wasn't based on it. I was just curious.
Are there
No.
double-sided dongs in this at all? You know, for the truly fetishists.
he's basically he
Like, do you
gives
get special
a
finishers like the spit roast dong maneuver or like the mushroom tattoo?
you know, I'm glad
Dong
that I'm the
slice.
one making this game because I am a whole lot more responsible than you guys. All of the jokes in
agree.
my game are super
Wholesome.
wholesome. This whole game is super wholesome.
See, using
wouldn't
a
let you
double-sided
keep
dong.
saying- Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say
No, I was
using a
gonna say,
double-sided dong as a whip would have been like pretty like Indiana Jones. I'm just saying.
Maybe in the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a dong nunchucker.
Was that Ray Fleur?
Like Mr. Dong's in the Temple of Kun.
Oh,
You could do a lot with it.
What is Linkovich talking
That's
about?
what she said.
Any bouncing on your dong a la Scrooge McDuck and DuckTales. Does Scrooge McDuck bounce up and down on a dong in the cartoon? But I don't remember.
I don't think that none of the DuckTales that I remember.
Yeah. What the hell's Linkovich talking about?
Un-
What
unless he's
DuckTales were
talking
you
about-
watching, Link?
In the NES video game, he jumps around on his dong, does he? That's amazing.
Well, I think it's interesting that you got a fully functioning game after a year of coding. It's actually very impressive. So
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I was
Oh,
impressed.
fucking
I was
proud of you.
impressed with myself too.
It's a walking stick, not a dong. All right. I remember what you're talking about
it's
now.
not an easy
Oh,
thing.
I see.
It's not an easy thing. I went to school for computer information systems. I went to code years ago. I mean, all that information's all outdated, and they have way better tools today, but it's still an easy task. It's a lot of work.
You know what? I thought that they had better tools, but they really haven't.
Really?
I thought it was going to be like, I'll just like take a demo game and just fucking switch around all the sprites and Bob's your uncle, but no.
Yeah, I can tell you the tools right now
You just
are a lot
change-
better.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
When I went to college 21 years ago for CIS, I mean, you had to have a team of like 200, depending on the game, to 400 people who are all coding to create a game from scratch. Like, they didn't have anything with tools like this. They could get games that had like a campaign editor or a tool set with them, but it took an incredible amount of work. That's why I wasn't interested in it then, because I was like, fuck that. There's nothing creative about this medium. I'm one of 400 people writing lines of code. Like, there's absolutely no creative control over that. So
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Back to this opening page. Someone's messaging me again. So the logo here, the Mr. Dong's Collector logo that's coming out at you, that font is actually based on Mr. Men. You know Mr. Men?
Yes.
Do you know who Mr. Man is, Finatra?
Is Finatra still even there?
Finatra, the great, powerful Oz, is talking to you.
I think he's totally tuned
Might
out
be
into
dead.
my game.
Oh, he's playing the game right now, probably.
This was what I based my text off. The text style in my game is the Mr. Men books. I have the hard writing and the guy's written cursive. Isn't that interesting?
That just looks like he passed out. No, he was setting up a surprise for us. It's a cock in honor of your game release.
Wow, Chris Stanley says, I bought the game. Can't wait to play. Oh, thank you, my friend. That's really
Awesome.
awesome of you. I really hope you enjoy it. This is, as I said, this is stage 1. So I'm at the moment working on stage 2, and I'll link them both up together. If you find any bugs at all, I've play tested this thing to death, and I had a number of people play test it as well, and nothing should be broken. But let me know if there's any bugs at all, and also leave a comment down below at Itch.io, and let me know what you think. I like Finatra's rooster. Let's talk about this dwarf while Finatra gets all set up. This was painted by Bronzino in about, I think, 1530, maybe 1540. Placed on a pedestal at the center of the room, the painting offers a frontal view of Morgante, that's the name of the midget, posing with a hunting owl, while large moths flutter around his private parts. Remember the moths? The rear view. You do recall the moths, Dark Gift?
On the painting that you you just showed, yeah.
Yeah. You remember the moths? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The rear view shows the deformed huntsman seen from the back, holding his trophy of birds. It's a bit cruel that they called him deformed. I guess because he has bowed legs. Ironically named after the giant Morgante Maggiore in the 15th century epic poem by Luigi Pulci, the dwarf is recorded to have arrived at the court of Cosimo I de' Medici, Grand Duke of Tuscany. According to Vasari, the dwarf was clever, learned, and very kind, the favorite of our Duke. Historical accounts reveal that he granted Braccio di Bartolo, which was his real name, an honor, calling him our beloved dwarf. Oh. Cosimo bequeathed him land and the right to marry. He was a faithful companion to Cosimo, and while he was asked to perform entertaining tasks, he also accompanied Cosimo on many diplomatic trips. As the Duke's favorite jester, he was portrayed in several artworks. Sculptor Giambologna mounted him on a dragon. I've got him mounted on a dragon. Hang on, let's have a look at that. This is him on a dragon. Tiny little PP down here. This is very much like the uncut koala picture.
The
Nice
unblackened.
nice touch.
Do you like this, Dark Gift? What do you
It's
think
nice
of this
touch.
as
It's
a
got a little.
piece of art?
I mean, is it made out of like
It's made in the 15th century. It's made out of iron, looks like, or
Oh.
bronze.
Ivory.
Looks like a bronze.
that's pretty cool.
And see, he's riding a dragon, but because he's a dwarf, they've made it a sea dragon.
It's got a little ring there, so you can wear it as a necklace if you want.
Christmas ornament, maybe?
Yeah.
The problem is, if you hung this, wouldn't it just droop down, like vertically?
Yeah. It
And it looks like
absolutely
there's
awful.
it looks like there's some kind of pipe sticking out of its mouth.
What the hell is
You reckon-
Sinatra doing?
Do you reckon this is a pipe?
He's rearranging his living room.
I reckon this might be a pipe.
My bad.
Another sculptor, Valerio Cioli, immortalized him as the paunchy dwarf riding a tortoise. Paunchy dwarf riding a tortoise. I've got that one as well. Let me have a look. If there's any artists out there drawing along to this stream, enjoying yourselves, g'day.
Yes,
I hope
good
this is
morning, everyone.
getting you through a boring work period. Here it is. This one is being a little bit more generous.
Oh my god.
Now, if I'm honest,
A little more generous.
this looks like Liam.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can't.
that's Liam.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I can see it now that you mentioned it.
That's Liam. he was born 16 fucking hundred years ago.
Yeah, this sculpture was done in 1574, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liam. I mean, this really looks like you, dude. I don't know what to say.
Liam is a prophet. Liam's been freaking reincarnated many years.
You were
generations.
immortalized on a giant.
Liam's immortal. When you die, Liam, you best be sure there's gonna be another Liam.
And the turtle
worry.
spitting water out of its
Liam,
mouth.
you could know that when you pass away, there will be you will reincarnate. You are that guy.
I think, like he's saying stop. He's saying don't take my picture.
Now that I'm seeing it, it's kind of majestic and honorable.
Yeah, no.
Like I think when I die, I want to be immortalized naked on a turtle.
There's always a Liam.
Ah, my goodness.
That's pretty amazing. That's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
I honestly I didn't notice it until right then. Extraordinary. Our beloved dwarf. The second half of the 16th century seems to be a particularly populated time. Populated? That really should be popular. Time for dwarves at the Medici court. I would say that every time is a popular time for dwarves because everyone loves dwarves. I actually met a dwarf on New Year's Eve at a club. She was 23. She was cute as a button.
Oh, you're gross. Did you bang her?
No. She was cute. She's young. She's a young girl.
22 is a woman.
Yeah, but she's only half a woman to start with.
Well, that's what makes it weird. Well, that's the weird part. Not her age, her her size. Fucking Christ. I don't know, man. I'm not into it. I'm not into it, man. I don't know.
Not into
I like
what?
tall, I like tall women. I like
wasn't suggesting that you,
I like women who make me feel taller. Okay, but I do like tall women.
Really?
Yeah. Hell
I'm not a
yeah.
fan.
No, I like chicks who I could like, wrap my arms around and pick up and you know what I mean, like not taller than me. But if a chick's taller than me, fuck yeah. It's just I need a step stool to sometimes I need a step stool.
I dated one chick that was taller, like the same height as me, but then she'd wear heels, so she was always taller than me.
Yeah. I had I had a chick like that. Yeah, if she were here, she was taller than me. That was cool. I like that.
Yeah,
I
I felt a little bit like Tom Cruise or something. You see those pictures? You can feel everyone around you judging you.
No, when I had a lady when she wore heels, she was exactly my height. She was like 5'7", and I'm 5'10". So when she wore heels, she was like around my height, and that was
Yeah.
great. I liked it. I like tall women, but she wasn't taller than me, but she was like perfect. I don't know, man. Women, baby. How about you? You got kids? How are your kids doing? How are your children? Child or just one?
I got millions
Oh.
of them. Yeah, I
Like
got so many.
Elon.
I don't even like to think about it.
You got any black babies?
No, they're all
White
all from-
supremacist. You're a white supremacist. You're going to jail for being a white supremacist.
No. My candy is Indian. I'm not going to jail for being a white supremacist.
All right, fine. I am going to bed in a minute, bro. I'm running out of jokes and being entertaining. I'll have no more juice.
That's all good, man. I'm just here to catch up with you all, say hello, and let people know about my game. I really came on to talk about menu screens. And,
Menu screens?
Yeah. This is the guy that
menu screens. He came on here to talk about menus. I'm out of here. Fucking what a troll. You're a maniac. What is
let
this?
me know what you think. Let me know. This is the guy that painted the wolf. It's his self-portrait.
He made a self-portrait.
Yeah, that's his self-portrait.
Interesting.
I reckon he would have been a comic skater.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
He looks like a comic skater.
He's got no eyebrows.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, definitely then.
If you put a beanie on this guy, know what I'm saying?
You like D-Wag. Bow. All right, I'm going to bed. Thank you for having me, Oz.
Oh, no, you're more than welcome. Thanks for coming on. Let me know what you think of the game, man.
I'm gonna play in not tomorrow, but next week. And if you want to come hang out,
Yeah, for sure.
glad to
Just
have
send me a message.
we're gonna get you some freaking.
Give me a little bit of notice during the day so I know what
I'm
time
gonna
it's
play
gonna
the
be.
game first. I'm gonna try to get good at the game first, and
Yeah,
before I
try
play
get
it
good.
online.
Try
Yeah.
get good because you know, I told Liam, I gave Liam an advance copy and said get good. But I don't
Yeah, I
think
want
he's
to
getting
play it.
I don't think he's getting good. So he's not I don't think he's progressing anywhere. He's got like fat fingers, you know, and he can't quite coordinate them to do any of the levels.
You got dodo fingers.
Turtle digits.
Just a handful of dongs.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Glad to have you back. If you start streaming again, it'd be good to have you. People are getting tired of me, and they want you to come back and take the reins. You know, come back and claim what was rightfully yours. You know what I mean?
Cool. Don't know what that means, but yes, I will be streaming more. The tomorrow's stream will be about level 1 because this stream's about menus.
You don't know
So-
what it fucking means. It means that fucking when you stopped streaming, there was a whole bunch. I started streaming. There's like a whole bunch of freaking shit that happened because you left.
Yeah, you caused a disruption in the force there, Oz.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Explain.
You spawned a array of channels, and me too, because of you.
Right.
Right.
That can only be a good thing, though, right?
Well, I'm just trying to make
Yes,
it seem like
like
it's a
a
big
muse.
deal. I'm just trying to make a big deal. I'm gonna leave. It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. But no. Honestly, yeah. When you left, there was a void, and people had to fill that shit. And then
You know what
I
it
pissed
is,
off a bunch of
Sinatra?
people. I pissed off
It
a
was
bunch
just-
of people, and they went and did their own thing. So it was like a whole bunch of shit that happened after you, after the ripple.
I think what it is that they're just missing a bit of love in their heart, and I was providing that love. And perhaps when I went away and I took that love that I'd been giving everyone, maybe they took it a little bit personally. Maybe they
I give them
internalized
the
it a
love
little
too,
bit.
but I'm a fucking dick, and I'm for the most part, I got myself more in trouble. I got myself in trouble more than anything. I had a good time. People, they loved it. They wanted it back, man. But Oz, come back too, man. We got. There's not that much. Me and DG and Well Read are the only Comicsgate channels. Real Comicsgate. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's true.
Real Comicsgate. What does that mean, Sinatra?
We're being showed to all day, and then we could go somewhere where we're just kind of, talking the Willy Bobo, talking the.
You're saying that you're the last remaining specialist chill channels in CG.
Oh, the chill channels. Yeah, the chill channels.
Yeah.
Well,
anyone who streams and has any.
Nope, I'm not even. Nope, I'm not even a chill channel anywhere because all I've been doing was running my mouth for 4 hours about current events and politics. So, and if I let somebody on, it might go sour. Like I might lose like 10 viewers, and I only got 40 or 50, and I lose fucking 10 or 20, and I'm like, because I let somebody on, and I'm like, well, what the fuck did I do that for?
Right.
Because I wanted to be a chill channel. Well, what works? I don't know what fucking works. Chill channels, that's cool. I'll do a chill channel. But I got more fucking viewers when I'm just running my mouth for 4 hours about shit
Well, I
that
can agree with Finatra. You know what? I like that statement, although I don't think that any one person can judge who is CG, like real CG, and who isn't. But I want to say that Finatra and Dark Gift definitely embrace the culture rather than control it, which I think
that's
is
what
the
it
most
is. That's
important
what
thing.
that's what I'm
They
trying to get
embrace.
to. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I agree with you because I know what you're trying to say about they embrace the culture rather than try to control it. Those are two very different things. I think that
I'm
what they
whipping with the
do
wind. Yeah.
is an avenue for that would be an avenue for growth to accept all parts of our culture and the people who are here and people
Some
who
people don't like politics. Like,
believe.
yeah, so talk about politics.
So I like that.
But like this, I do. I mean, because like I'm a conspiracy guy too. You know, I'm like an Alex Jones kind of guy. You know what I mean? I like that shit.
Right, but when you guys like you know, along those lines, like you guys have your show and you're not trying to control the culture, you are embracing all parts of it, whether you agree with it or not, which is
Well, my chat is smarter
it's
than me,
hard.
so I just bring up topics and whether I got a good point, that's cool. But for the most part, if I'm confused, my chat will be there to be like, "Oh, Finatra, yeah, this is what's going on." You know what I mean? So we're building it together. You know what I mean? We're trying to figure it out. That's kind of what I do. You know, if I don't think I have something cool to say, I ask the chat, and then they help me out, and that's kind of how we work through this culture war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is a culture thing. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, though. I'm here for the culture more than anything.
And it's a war on all fronts. I mean, for our culture and for entertainment, sure, like as a fan myself, but also as a creator dealing with other creators. I mean, I had a whole fucking experience before I came to CG. Wasn't a lot of it that was good, I can tell you that, especially when I had no idea what I was up against. I mean, like when I came to CG, I learned what an SJW was. I learned what these things are. These things
Yeah,
that
man, me too.
completely fucking perplexed me in professional comics and working in entertainment. And meet people and like, what in the fuck is wrong with these people? I can't exist in this space. Like I can't be myself in this space. If this is what I gotta be to be a professional, then I'm hard
You know what,
and fuck all this shit, you know? And then I come to CG and I found out that these are actually fucking illnesses that have infiltrated our entertainment. This is where I learned it, you know. I was very confused up until that point.
All right, Finatra.
Bye.
Well, when I'm coming on, I won't yell at you about politics.
No, yeah, we're gonna do that. No, yeah, my show. Well, no, what's the chill stream? What's not the chill stream? What are we doing here? I think
No,
that,
no. Look, I think what you're trying to say is that when the rat catcher went away, or the rats went out to play.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's Tartar Wrangler.
But you gotta have a rat catcher. You gotta have a terrier, you know.
No,
Oh,
I think
no,
Oz
Beat
wasn't
back
a
the
terrier.
vermin.
No, Oz
I-
wasn't
I-
a terrier. Oz had a fucking den of terriers.
No, I purely rely on the goodwill of others to behave themselves when they're on my show or in my chat. That's why
Well,
there's no
no.
moderators, and that's why I let
Right.
people on.
And then you'll walk. What the funny joke was, the meme is like you'll walk away from like a full fucking panel and just let them hash it out while you go cook breakfast or do whatever you do. And you just walk away and come back like an hour later and be like, "What's going on? What's going on, guys?"
Yeah, what's going on? Well, I'm
That's good.
happy to employ that that workload. As long as I'm selling games, I don't care. Now I've got a game to sell. I can stream all I want. Because
Are you working on another game? Because what's your next fucking thing? Because this game is only going to get you so far. All right.
Oh no, yeah, no. I've actually got a slew of titles I'm working on.
All right, cool.
They're all.
I hope you're
They're all
working on your
CG.
next one while you're showing us this one, because that's how it works, all right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah.
something I'm trying to. That's not me. That's how it. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's business. But with this, this one's going to be serialized. So every month or so, I'm going to drop another chapter. because I want to kind of like give a comic book feel to the game, right?
I got the game. I bought that shit. I'll buy another copy if you want. You want to buy another one?
No. You just wait till next month, and then I'll drop the next level, and you can buy that one. You don't have to.
I
But I
had
know
to
you're
buy
gonna
for
want
the fucking upgrades, you fucking piece of shit.
They're not upgrades.
Transactions.
They're DLM. No.
Download. Yeah, it's
ECM.
download
No.
content.
Yeah. How else would
It's
you
expansion.
prefer it, Finatra? Would you prefer to have to spend $60 on a game that might be a piece of
I
shit?
don't know how
or-
to make a
or-
game. I don't know.
What he's trying to say is this is only the beginning.
Yeah, like that.
That by
cheap-
investing in Pause Creations,
Yeah,
I tried
man.
making games.
You're
in
investing
Roblox.
in my indie game
That was like
studio.
the worst shit ever. Like Roblox is fucking retardation. Like all the retard. It's like fucking special ed Roblox. I tried to make a couple of Roblox games, and I don't know, man. Corny.
Yeah, you really have to. You really just have to code it and learn how to do it. And
No,
make
it's
it.
a culture. No, you have to make a game that's people like. I didn't understand. Like I don't hang out with people who play Roblox, so I don't know how to make a cool game that people in Roblox would appreciate for the memes or the inside jokes and all that shit. You know what I mean? That's what people want. Like you doing here. This is inside jokes. You got a fucking two-tone Mr. Don's cherub. This is, you know what I mean? Like, you really got to know who you're selling to. And me trying to get into Roblox, that was all like fucking teenagers and like 9-year-olds and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hang out with these little shits. I'd rather hang out on GTA. You know what they did on GTA? They
Tell me,
took down
Sinatra.
all my fucking games. I think they took down everybody's games just to reset the load. And I didn't lose any of the games, but all my views, I had like fucking top, #1 games on GTA, and now they're gone.
What do you mean they're gone?
They're not there. When I went
Why
to go
not?
launch them, I have to go back into creator mode and I have to republish the games. That's what I mean. They have been unpublished.
Well,
So I
if
have to
you
go to all my games and I have to republish them. So I
Yeah, the
lost
chat's
all my
talking a
views.
bit.
I lost all my views and all my stats. All my analytics. You know what I mean? Like people who play my games. I had 50,000 fucking plays, 100,000 plays, #1 games on GTA, and that shit got all taken away from me.
how dare they?
Well, I could republish them, but then I have to start all over again. And maybe that's a good thing because all the shitty games got deleted from everybody else. And maybe if I upload them again, maybe they'll get big. But then I have to play GTA a lot, and I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to play GTA like I do with Comicsgate. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing Comicsgate. I don't want to be in GTA fucking 16 hours a day trying to big up my fucking games. Like I did 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You might as well spend 8 hours making your own.
Hang
game.
it
I
on
would-
CG, right?
Yeah. Because you know,
Right.
it's never going to happen like to me because I own the game, and it'll never happen to you because now you own the game. You got the file.
Right.
That file is yours forever to do with what you want. This whole business model of, cloud gaming and fucking DLC drops and loot boxes and I mean, let's be honest. The whole gaming industry at the moment is being totally run by the gambling, and totally run. They bring in the people that make the poker machines in the US and in Australia. Actually, Australia makes most of the poker machines in the world, and we get these experts, behavioral experts in get into video games now. They're dropping just just enough stuff to keep people pumping out money. Now, when they design levels, they're not like, oh, what's the best level? What's the best gameplay for this level? Their first order of business is how much cash can we extract from this part of the game? How can we get more money from this section of the game as the
Right.
player goes at point A, point B? That's their first concern. And that's bullshit. That's no way to like. You don't want to be playing a game that's doing that to your brain.
Well, they give you stuff to work with the game, but you have to buy more of it to proceed and do all that shit. That's the bad part.
No, even now you get the full game, but it's like they just drop like little bonus like sections bit by bit just to suck
Yeah,
you
but
in.
they have games that you need to do that in order to fucking progress.
They all do that now. It's fucked. It's like you'll spend 60, 80 bucks on a Sony game, and then you're gonna have to grind unless you buy a DLC. Or they'll sell you a game like full of bugs, expect you to play it, and it's basically unplayable, and then they'll just release updates.
Oh, that's what
slowly.
EA does, yeah.
It's bullshit.
The chat's excited about your project, Oz. They're asking about NFTs, download content. They want to hear about your video game business. It's exciting.
Cool, man. Yeah, it is exciting. I had to I set up my CG Games LLC in New Mexico through a law firm and trademarked the name.
Motherfucker, you don't
So-
even live in America.
Yeah, you don't need to live in America to own a business in America.
You buying our farmland, Oz?
I've got one little office.
I was gonna own a whole fucking plot of farmland in America one day.
It's essentially an invasion.
I'm going to bed. I was thinking of having me, man.
I'll catch you
Have a
later,
good
man.
one. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta
Later,
go to
Finn.
bed. See you, chat. See you, everybody. It's good to see you, man.
All right, catch you around.
Peace, man.
See you around like a donut.
Yeah, I think I got myself a little too high. I got excited.
Yeah,
I might have to jump off soon too. We'll see.
yeah.
We'll see if
Yeah.
I start to get anxiety ridden.
No, you're holding it together. You got this.
You're holding it together. I'm still going on what I've got going.
But yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a cool medium because it's only limited by your imagination. Obviously, everybody knows that, but possibilities are essentially endless. I mean, you can do so much with it once you learn how to code. You're only limited by what you want to do. So it's a really cool medium to get into.
Yeah, and it's also really funny.
It's funny and it's popular.
It's funny. It's current. You don't have to.
If you sell enough games, can you win a green card? Or do you have to do it the traditional way by catfishing an American girl?
Yeah, just marry an American girl, man. I mean, as an Australian guy, marrying an American girl is easy peasy.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it? You guys got that accent. You
Yeah.
got that. There's that. There. What do they call it? You guys are the rugged outback types. Chicks dig that.
Yeah, and even if you aren't, you just pretend you are. They don't know any better.
Yeah, you'll be a citizen in no time. I believe in you.
Me, I don't want to be a citizen. I live in paradise.
We'll get you
Australia
a green
is
card. Get you
paradise.
naturalized.
Yeah, man, where I live is paradise.
Get you signed up
Oh.
for the draft, and then you'll be good to go
For America,
for America.
What do you
For
mean?
America.
is there a draft in America?
Yeah.
So they got rid of the
You have
draft.
to sign up for it. Yeah, everybody has to sign up for it. You have no choice.
What do you mean?
You have to sign up for the draft for military as an American as soon as you're old enough to serve 18.
No, you don't.
At least you're supposed to. They can't pursue everybody, but yeah, you're required to sign up.
I think you just
Who said that?
automatically entered. I never signed up for any draft.
They sent me paperwork in the mail as soon as I turned 18.
Yeah, maybe they did. I just don't remember.
I mean, this was years ago, though. We're talking, this was, what, 23 years ago? Or whatever it was,
Yeah.
22, 23 years ago.
I turned 18 when I was in '94, so probably.
I'm just basing it on that. I don't have any current info. I just know they sent it as soon as I turned.
Right.
No, it's really beautiful the weather here at the moment. Super, super clear water. Ultra warm weather. It's about,
Yeah, don't rub it in. We're getting dumped on.
I don't know how
So
hot it
much
is.
snow.
What is 36 degrees in America?
36 degrees. How
that's
do you
cool.
mean?
In the ballpark. 90s. He's talking about Celsius to Fahrenheit.
Oh, yes, that's probably like in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I got like 36 degrees now, you know.
We're about 15 degrees, which is unseasonably warm for us. We just got 18 inches of snow. That's not like 18 inches of rain. Like that stays on the ground once it's below freezing. So
Yeah, well, sorry for your loss.
well, no, that's okay. It's a trade-off. You know what I mean? I think in Australia, like 90% of your wildlife wants to bite, eat, or punch you. So, like, I think I like where I'm at. All the wildlife I can just shoot and eat up here. I don't have to worry about something biting my kids. Which is good.
You got ticks there, yeah?
Yeah, and they have Lyme disease too, so that's kind of a bad one. You just keep your legs covered up in shit and have boots so they can't get your skin and you're good. Don't sleep on the fucking bare ground like a savage, you know what I mean?
I was getting something out of my garage last night and it was really dark, so I had a torch. And I was poking around in this area and I was about to reach under the basket that had some of my tools in it. And there's this massive redback spider just sitting there in the web. Almost grabbed it.
Damn.
Would have
Yeah, and you
sucked.
guys have to keep your shoes up and shit too, right? So something doesn't crawl in your fucking,
Nah, you just check it.
you just check out.
Yeah, you just check it. You just go.
I mean, I guess that's an upside. Everything is dangerous, but it's so big that you're gonna know it's there. You just look. You know what I mean? So I guess that's an upside. Everything is like something everything looks like a Godzilla villain there. So
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any snakes yet, which is good. But I've got a dog. But again, I live in suburbia. Like I live near the beach.
oh, so that's good. You can't
Mhm.
really. What about the? No, that's good because you're near the beach, so wildlife's a little different there than like out in the wilderness areas. Like
Yeah, all the
minimal
snakes live
poisonous stuff.
in the all the snakes live in the dunes, the ocean dunes, and but there's still plenty of snakes around in the bush.
Do you like boating?
Not really.
Where you're near the coast?
Hey,
Do you like boating
no,
or
it's
surfing or anything like that?
no.
Because you guys have fucking
No.
mad sharks that would blame you and stay the fuck away from that water if I were you. I was leading into that. I wanted to see if you do that crazy shit.
Yeah, sharks
Fucking
are a bit of an
giant
issue.
great white fucking man-eating sharks. Oh yeah,
We actually had a
Fuck all
shark
that
at my we had a shark at my beach today. It was a tiger shark, and
oh yeah.
they're quite dangerous.
But don't hold back though. You guys got the good stuff. You guys got great whites. You got probably have bull sharks inland if there's any inlets or anything like that.
Yeah,
you
but
got
you know,
great whites.
it's kind of like oh, I'm getting a little echo there. It's kind of like maybe it's me. Let me turn mine down. No, mine's muted. It must be one of you guys. That's all right.
But you can't tell me anything, Oz. I saw Jaws, so can't lie to me.
No, look, it does come into my mind when I'm swimming in the ocean, which I do quite a fair bit. But I kind of think of it like a car accident. It's about
Yeah, like the chances of it happening are slim. Yeah, that's true.
well, yeah, you just got to also watch what times you swim as well.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point as well. There's probably a system to it that I don't understand. But for that small percentage, you imagine the horror. Those things are fucking ugly, dude. I don't want that shit fucking gnawing on me. Fuck all that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's pretty horrific.
Mm.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they got
have, you
a gnarly mouth full of teeth.
have you ever stood in the mouth of a great white jaw?
No,
Like
I saw one
at a
at Ripley's,
museum or
believe it or
something?
not. But yeah, I went to
Yeah,
Ripley's, believe it or not, and saw one.
There's an island in Australia called Magnetic Island, and basically compasses and that they don't work there because there's like so much iron ore in the rock or something that it throws off all the magnets.
Mm.
And they got a big shark display on the island, and you can go. They've got a full jaw of a great white, and you can stand in the jaw and have photos taken. And it's just like swallow your whole, man.
Yeah.
Like vertically standing up, it's still opening wider than 6 foot or whatever.
Yeah, and it's freaky too because they're not incredibly intelligent animals, but they're evolutionarily designed to do one thing, which is fucking kill you and eat you. Like they don't do anything else. They swim around until they're hungry and they eat something, and then they just swim around until they're hungry again. And they mate. Like their entire existence revolves around fucking and eating. It's actually it's a pretty good life, I imagine, but it's just the same.
So anyone in the chat that's just come in, this is my game that I'm selling you guys. It's called Mr. Dong's Collector. It's a little bit like Zelda, and
Only
a
way
little
better.
bit. Well, yeah, way better because it's a
Way better than Zelda.
modern artistic interpretation incorporating CG lore. It's been.
That's an important point, that it incorporates the Comicsgate lore, and so he's
That's
doing
right.
a line of Comicsgate video games, and this is the absolute first complete
That's right.
downloadable game. And you're seeing it right here. So if you want to pick up a copy, the link is down there. For $10, you can pick up the base game, and Oz is currently working on the additional DLC content. So he's saying next month you'll be able to get get another level added to your game.
That's right. And then we'll
And
get
he's going to
this.
continue to work at it. He learned how to code so he could do this for you.
That's right. This was my contribution to the think about that. Every time someone buys my game for $10, can I also just say that it is the most affordable Comicsgate product out there as well. Once again, after my $8 pins, now I have a $10 fully complete downloadable playable game that will challenge you and take you quite a while to complete. I've had friends that have been on this game for weeks and they haven't completed it yet. So don't think that this, just because it's $10, only $10, that you're not getting much here. You are getting a really great adventure game.
They're asking about a promo code in the chat, and I'm not sure because it wasn't mentioned, but at a $10 price point, it's quite affordable. And the fact that there's DLC coming out.
Yeah, but
means that
and
the game's
also
gonna expand.
the difference is in Comicsgate, we're all capitalists. We're not commie bastards.
Get that money.
So, get that money, and then every dollar I get gets pumped back into my game company to make more games.
Yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, any creator that's here, ultimately, if they appreciate you, they want your money so that they can give you something cool in return that you'd be proud to own. And so I think owning the first ever Comicsgate video game is definitely a part of history and a part of our culture, really. So picking up this game, this is a moment in time. This isn't a game. This is a moment in time that you're purchasing. So pick that up. $10 for Oz. And he's spent a year of his life to learn how to code so he can bring this to you, and he's working now. He's working now on the DLC content, so he said that's going to be ready next month, but it's already in production. So,
yes. Thank you, Oz Game Simp number 1.
You're welcome. Anytime. That's what we're all doing here. You know, we all want to make money, give you something cool that you're proud to own. And if you're any type of creator worth your skin, you'll appreciate that and deliver to the people. It's all for you guys. I mean, sure, we're making money and we're capitalist pricks. We'll take it for all you got, but we're always doing it at a piecemeal pace, and we're giving you something if we're doing it right, so that you're happy with the transaction. That's the dream. That's what Oz is doing.
To be clear, I won't take you for everything you've got. It's only $10.
Perhaps I was a little overzealous there. I got excited. I'm sorry about that. Don't fire
That's okay.
me, Oz.
That's okay. I don't want to scare people thinking that we're going to... I mean, if $10 is all you've got, then yes, I am taking all you've got.
Yeah.
But if it's not, and, you know, most of us here have a little bit more than $10 to our name because we haven't been living off cat food and doing gender studies. And
what if I say that we'll take all the love you've got?
Yeah.
Take everything, all the love that you've got. Take every bit of it
that you can spare. And
your soul.
No, none of your soul has been compromised
no
in
souls,
the purchase of my game.
Just love and money.
Love and money. You receive the love. I receive the money.
That's a good selling point.
Yeah.
For $10, you can purchase a game, and in this limited time only, you get to keep your soul. The promo code Oz Game Simp number 1.
Yeah.
With promo code Oz Game Simp number 1. Like that.
That's it. See what it says. But let's play the game so you get let's play the ad so you get a bit of the idea of the gameplay.
Let's play Mr.
Can I just
they'd like to have a little taste.
Can I just point out, if you look closely at this beginning, have a look at what I did with the cursor before I press play.
Let's play Mr. Dongs Collector. How many dongs can you find? I bet you can find all of the dongs. I have faith in you. There is a much adventure.
Help Mr. Dongs find priceless phallic objects of antiquity, starting with the jungles of Peru. Stage 1 is fully complete and ready for purchase. With over 23 levels of adventure. Buy the game and it is yours forever.
Why are you not buying and playing it now? Now.
I just realized that multi-headed Hydra beast, that like Greta Thunberg in the fucking Karen chase. That's great.
Yeah, it's a giant ballsack creature that's got 3 heads. It's based off this Zelda monster, the 3-headed one, and each of the heads is a screaming harpy. And one of them's Greta, and one of them's 2 of them are the ones that were wailing when Trump won. It's fucking hilarious. And as they open out their mouths, they shoot out these rockets at you, these heat-seeking missiles.
It's fucking great. That is fucking great. And you can own that game right now for $10. The first Comicsgate video game ever. So congratulations to you, Oz, on getting that.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, it's very cool. Your hard work paid off.
Tatsu-sama says, I bought the game and my PC is too slow. Dude, how slow is your PC? It's only 90 megs, the whole game. It can't be too
See, that's
slow.
good incentive to go out and buy an upgrade. Because there's lots more content coming.
It's
So at least you
only
own
like-
the game. You know what I mean? It's not a
I-
bad thing. People need upgrades sometimes. You know what I mean? It just happens. I had to build a new computer. And it's
Well-
probably due now for like, I've got PCI slots. I'm probably getting due for an upgrade now. But it's a good time to do it. I mean, there's lots of games coming out, and Oz is releasing more content. Do it up. Oh, it's just a notebook PC, he said.
Oh, okay. I did get a block from Microsoft when trying to install it. Yeah. You'll get that from any game that you get. I get it even as the developer. Like my computer is the same thing. It's just
People are
it
excited
doesn't
about
read
this. Look,
any .exe file. Do you
I'm
have
at
a
Rena's
mobile
set.
version?
Go ahead.
No, not yet. It's I've got to port it. I will be porting it over to Android and iPad. But that's a little bit of extra code which I haven't got to yet. I want to have the full 6 installments done before I mess with that, because then I'll have the full code and then I can transfer over all of the code at once. It's a little bit complicated.
Were you
working with the
looking into it ahead of time? Because I know that
Yeah.
sometimes, like, it
No,
helps
I've
to
already
have it.
built it. Yeah, I've already built it in. But when you actually specify the devices to port into, it's a little bit different. Because at the moment, I've also built in, you can use a controller with the game. So any Xbox controller, whatever, you can use with the game, as well as the keyboard. So I can, I've got the code in there for the touchscreens and that, but actually
Oh,
getting
nice,
into, actually getting into Google Play and that, I'm just not doing it just yet because I want a stable game, and it requires a lot of testing, and I'd rather.
No, I
it was
agree
more
with
like
you.
this.
That's a great reason to do it the way that you're doing it. And when I asked about it, it was because I know that sometimes you can run into problems with conversion if you start your coding and you're not planning ahead. But it sounds like you got a good head on your shoulders, and you were looking ahead to that. So your coding is going to be able to incorporate that later coding to convert it into a mobile app and for touch screens. So you heard it here, guys. Supporting Oz Arts, he'll be able to in the future. After this first installment, you'll be able to convert all of these wonderful titles that have a place in your warm heart into your mobile app so that you can take them with you.
Samba Gogo says, are there any Easter eggs to discover, such as a Doug 10 Nipples collect a rainbow dong and a Peggy Porter collect a super dong? Not those two
Maybe.
specific instances. There's a
You
lot
have to get
of
permission.
there's a lot of original characters in this. So you'll meet them. I'll do some shows on them because I want to go through each level and show you the not the actual programming, but like the programming steps. So when you're on the menu screen, you're having a look at a button there. What is actually happening? What's behind that? It's like as you move the mouse over the button, it glows a color. And as you move the mouse away, it stops glowing. What's the code behind that? It's kind of interesting and it's kind of not interesting. So I want to do it anyway. But
Did you see what Liam said? When you convert to touchscreen, you'll actually be able to experience touching the dongs. That's a great selling
be
point.
able to touch all of the dongs.
Maybe
Did you like the
having
accents in the ad?
Yeah, it was cool. It'll be like having the dong right in your hand, brother. Buy a copy now. We'll make it happen. Well, Oz will make it happen, but I'll be watching intently.
And then and it should be I'm working on another game as well. It's, I don't know when it will come out, but it's 2-player or 4-player, so people should be able to start playing each other over a well, that was weird. People should be able to start playing each other and streaming it, and that should be pretty hilarious.
Yeah, so people were asking about characters, and the thing about that is that it requires permissions, and that and a lot of times people are very intent on how they want their persona represented, and so those can cause like legal issues, as we've seen before. So it causes a complication. But I imagine Oz is happy to accommodate anybody who's interested in being incorporated into the game. For the sake of lore, I mean, I imagine anything is possible, right?
No.
What?
No, Oz
How's it
is
work?
not happy. No.
Oh.
I don't want people approaching me to be put in the game.
Oh, well, no. I mean, like anybody you want to put into the game is what it is. Like,
they're
I'm
asking very
about
approachable for
like,
people that I want in the game.
Yeah. Like I've said for the lore of CG, so it's kind of like a thing like that. It's not like people are going to be applying to be in your game, like. So it has to have a historical value to it, because then it's not funny.
Well, as
it's
you can
just
see,
everybody treating
Mr.
Oz as a whore to fucking see themselves in a video game, No, Oz isn't a cheap whore. He's a video game professional, and
I'm a professional video gamer, farmer, and YouTube streamer.
how dare you, chat, suggest that he would just spread his legs for anybody. He's a prestigious video game creator and an historian and a connoisseur of fine art.
In say 5 years, when I've got one of the biggest indie game companies in the industry, they will be studying the chat and what you guys are talking about in the chat. It's all done for prosperity. So just think about that when you're talking about my game.
And it's historical, like I said before. So you guys that are here right now, you're a part of Comicsgate history and video game lore, even further than just Comicsgate. I mean, this game itself existing, you're part of gaming history right now. Every purchase that you make means that you help make it happen. When you see down the road and they make Mr. Dong's Collector 75, the Dongening, or the Great Dong Caper, or whatever we're at there, wherever we're at. You were there for.
I'll read you the blurb. CG Games trademark presents Mr. Dong's Collector. Help our titular hero, Mr. Dongs, collect priceless phallic objects from antiquity. Travel around the world So you get to travel around the entire world in this game. You're not just stuck at home. You're not just stuck in outer space or something. You get to travel the whole world. Start with the search for the legendary Golden Dong. So this is what you're after. In the jungle caverns of Peru. So
That's fantastic. And I mean, how
Yeah.
many opportunities are you guys going to get to travel the world collecting rubber dicks? I mean,
yeah, and not
Gotta
just
take the
rubber ones,
opportunity.
golden ones as well. The first one
Any
is golden one. Yeah.
that's right. Which is exponentially more prestigious than the pink rubber ones. So
But in order
get
to
to go on
get
a quest.
the greatest, to find these artifacts, you do need to progress through the game and pick up objects, and you'll meet people along the way on your path that will help you out, and they'll pass objects on to you, or they'll give you a challenge that you're going to have to complete in order to get the item. And with that item, then you'll be able to walk on the areas that you haven't been able to walk on before. Swim to areas that you haven't been able to swim before. Reach switches you haven't been able to switch before. Reveal secret rooms. There's hidden rooms, secret doors, secret chests. There's 538 dongs that you need to find. And I know what people are saying there in the audience. They're saying 538, 5 plus 3 is 8, and then you've got 8. That's 88. That's a dog whistle. It's not. That's how many dongs are available for you to find in the first stage.
You heard it here, folks. And I noticed in the chat as well, someone mentioned, why didn't you just steal Testify's IP because he's dead? Well, I mean, if you weren't here earlier, he was saying that the game is completely encompassed around the ideal, the pristine ideal of cultural and historical significance. And so, unfortunately, Testify didn't make the cut. But, I mean, it's not to say that later he might not, he's not going to get the opportunity to get turned down for a sequel. So, I mean, lots of opportunity to be refused later. Fascinating concept. So many dongs. Yeah, it is. It is a fascinating concept.
Yeah.
Every single part of
Well,
this
if
is
you think
fascinating.
about it, under what other circumstances do you think that you could find where you could play a game as a black man with a white body,
Not very many.
collecting dongs, and fighting enemies, fighting blue-haired whales that are sperm whales that are shooting blobs of sperm at you?
I can't argue with you there. It's unique. You've captured
Yeah.
it.
And what other group could create something like this? You give these SJW fucking indie guys some money to go and make a game. What they come back with? Nothing. You give me nothing but your love and your belief, and I go away and I bring you this fully complete game, full of artistic value, joy, and fun. Ultimately, this game is about fun. If you want to have fun, this game is for you. And you don't have to crowdfund this. You don't have to wait for you don't have to pay me a lump of money and then hope that I turn up with a game in 2 years' time. I've already done the 2 years' time. Here's the game now.
I think that's a beautiful concept. I dig
Yeah.
it.
And you know what? You know what percentage Indiegogo takes from me? 0. You know how much of this $10 that I get to keep? $10.
Fantastic.
Itch.io as a indie games holding site platform doesn't require any fees. So as the game gets more popular, I'll throw them a bone. But as it stands, I don't see why we should be giving any platformers any money until they start actually doing some shit for
What a
us.
concept. I mean, what a concept that you're going to be paying for a finished product and get it. It's, I dare say, professional.
Yeah. Think about that. Think about me, Ozart Creations, being the most professional creator in comics at the moment. And I'm not even doing comics, I'm doing games. So it doesn't really make sense. Imagine me, Ozart, being the most professional indie games developer in Comicsgate at the moment.
Well, it's relevant because it's Comicsgate lore. It's the first video game, so of course at first it's going to feel like, God damn it, this doesn't fit. It's like trying to put a square peg in a round hole. But when you think about it in terms of it's the first of its kind, and we're all assessing it on first impression, it totally makes sense. And the fact that it's jam fucking packed with dildos and also Comicsgate lore, then it all comes together and makes sense.
Yeah. And why wouldn't you want to play the adventures of Mr. Dong's Collector?
I don't know. It's a scary concept that it's unfathomable.
Yeah. I have this little animation where if you fall in the water, he goes up on his tippy toes. It's like a Bugs Bunny thing. And he like wiggles his hands like he's falling, and then he plops in the water. And then he floats up in the water, and you can just see the back of his head, his afro, and his butt. It's fucking hilarious.
For $10 only, it's a steal.
Yeah. I mean,
For a fully functioning game.
You don't want to go put down $60 on a game that's not even finished yet. Try and play it. You're fucking walking through walls and shit. It's baking your graphics accelerator because they haven't fine-tuned all the cleanup. Then they'll come back to you in 6 months' time, give you another 2 GB patch. Look, this is a 90 meg game. You download it, you own it, you play it. Harken back to the days of Wolfenstein and I don't know, Pac-Man. There's a bit of Atari in there. A lot of SNES, a bit of Konami.
So he took some popular mechanic elements of games and incorporated them into this, so it's going to feel familiar for you old school gamers. And in addition, you're going to be learning as you go. So if you already know the history of Comicsgate, then it's going to be familiar to you and funny. And then for those of you who have missing pieces or you don't know anything about Comicsgate, well, you're going to have characters in this game. You're like, who are these dudes? And then you'll be able to find them and interact with them like they're real people. So.
Yeah. Maybe I can make a game where you can insert your own face in there. And then you could shoot each other.
As an avatar? Like you could make your own character, you mean?
Yeah.
Like character
and then
creation?
and then you guys could all shoot each other as your fucking avatars and set all your differences in a battleground.
In a safe environment full of
I'll
dildos and wonder.
I'll call it safe space.
can hash out your differences in a beautiful landscape of dildos and wonder, as God intended.
Tatsusama has disabled the streaming safe mode. He's got the full dick action going. Warning: cartoon nudity. Nothing too offensive. It's still I still let my grandma play it. Let your kids play it, but only on the stream safe mode. It's probably like I'd say 13 plus.
That's wonderful. I'm happy for you. The chat's excited about your project. It has sparked their imagination. They're asking about variant dongs. Insert your own dong mode and rainbow dong mode.
There are an assortment of dongs. You have your standard pink dong, which is worth 1 dong. Then I've scattered an occasional red dong through there, and they're a little bit harder to get. And I think they're worth 5 dongs. And then there are dong chests as well, which are up to 20 dongs each. And a lot of them need to, you need to flick a switch or find a secret wall to get to those ones.
And you heard it here, folks. I mean, Oz aims to please. So, I mean, in the future, who knows? We could have dongs with balls on them. We could have ribs. We can, we want to please you. So, well, he wants to please you. I'm going to witness this as
Yucky Gum wants to see some gameplay, so
gamer.
I'll show you the ad, and the ad's got some snippets from a few of the levels. I think there's about 4 or 5 levels in this ad that you get to see, and you'll also see the boss of this first stage as well.
Let's play Mr. Dongs Collector. How many dongs can you find? I bet you can find all of the dongs. I have faith in you. There is a much adventure.
Help Mr. Dongs find priceless phallic objects of antiquity, starting with the jungles of Peru. Stage 1 is fully complete and ready for purchase. With over 23 levels of adventure. By the game end it is yours forever.
Why are you not buying and playing it now? Now.
There you go. What do you think of that? Speechless.
I love the voiceover.
Do you?
I do.
Why are you not playing it now? An Asian guy must have been desperate for work. It's actually AI.
No. Is it really?
Yes. So for
That's
a lot
funny.
of I ran the text through a AI voice generator, and I selected different accents. But to get that Japanese touch, you have to write in a very specific way. So he says, what does he say? Is like, I bet you can find all of the dongs. It's fucking hilarious. The shit you can do nowadays. And then the African voice, I think, is actually British, which is a bit embarrassing. That's their British setting. So So obviously, Britannia's been taken over by Sudanese. But it's a very positive ad. It tells you, he thinks that you can get all of the dongs. He is super he's super positive, that guy. The world's most racist AI. Can it do art too? Yeah. There are Brother Gaius. Brother Gaius is somewhat of an AI creation. I put him into the generator. He didn't come out with how he looks finally. I didn't like it, but I used the handbag reference. It's actually a statue, an actual statue of Brother Gaius, because he's an actual dude. There's lore on Brother Gaius of who he is. He's a Roman.
And now he's immortalized in the
Yeah.
annals of history.
The annals of history.
See? The creative mind of Oz pleases every time, never misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
it's
hope you like-
exciting that it's. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Go on.
Oh, I was just going to say it's exciting that the product's done and that people can purchase it. There's people in the chat who've already downloaded it and started playing on Contact. So, I mean, that's a beautiful concept. It's exciting for me as well. Recently, I was fortunate enough to get an opportunity to get seated, so I'm going to be able to offer the same. There's going to be a wait until the campaign's done, but we're going to be able to offer a finished book when we go to crowdfund. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're going to be completely done on launch, so that way you can see the entire book and what you're getting. We're going to have a cool bonus art section. We've already got 5, so that's 10 extra pages of bonus art from professionals. We've got some gorgeous artwork and some really cool talents that are unannounced that I'm super excited about. I'm bursting. So it's a beautiful thing, but it's along the same lines where people pay for things and they wait an unreasonable amount of time. It's not really professional or cool, and it's not fair to the customers either. Like, when you pay for something, you should know what you're getting and have a reasonable time frame on it, I think, if possible. And so happy to be able to offer that, and that's what Oz is doing here. What you see is what you get. You can get the game today, now.
Yeah, that's right. You can just dip your toe in and have a look, have a go. Have a go, you mug. That's what they say.
Spend more than $10 in an arcade. You're going to be buying a game that you own, and you can. And also, another important point that he mentioned earlier for gamers is that for gaming culture and for us who are gamers is that you can do what you want with the game file, so it's fully moddable. That's what I gathered from that, where you can do what you want with the file, right?
That's right.
Yep. So you can, if you're a coder yourself, you can buy the game as a Comicsgate fan if you know how to code, and you can alter the game to your own liking. Probably create your own bosses, use your own heads and stuff, right?
No.
How does the modding work on it? If someone would want to do that,
if someone wants to mod, I don't think they would. It wouldn't be worth it.
Oh, I hear you. Okay. So he said it wouldn't be worth it, but you can do what you want with the file.
Yeah.
That statement was okay. I just wanted to get that clear because I was excited. There is a huge market for moddable games, and look what happened with Skyrim. That game has been going strong since its birth, and it got a VR adaptation, and the mod community for that game is incredibly strong.
Yeah, I mean, anything can be cracked and released. I don't think really anyone's going to be doing that for Mr. Dong's Collector, lest they suffer the wrath of the GML, which is the Yo-Yo Games owns the engine, the game engine that it runs on.
Hmm.
So if there were cracked Yo-Yo Games out there, they'd be a bit upset.
Oh, I see.
But you know, whatever.
I don't want to encourage.
I don't care about.
anybody to
I
do
don't
anything.
care about any of that. I
All
don't
right,
care about
so
any of
don't
that.
mod. So don't mod this game. I don't want to encourage anybody to do anything that's going to be problematic. I mean, don't mod this game. Okay,
You'd
don't
have-
rip the tag off your mattress. Don't fucking do anything. Okay.
You're. You'll
You guys
have
just
more
settle
fun.
down a little bit and let me talk. Don't fucking
just-
do anything. Just wait.
Just chill out. Just play the game as it's meant to be played. Save your modding for GTA, Roblox.
Yeah, knock yourself out. Mod the fuck out of their games.
I mean, you can if you want, but you have more fun playing it. And this is all about fun. That's what it's about, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and art. I'm presenting
rubber
you.
dicks.
I'm kind of like inserting a little bit of fine art intravenously, subconsciously. You know, I'll go
Basically
through-
penetrating their imaginations with dong art is essentially what's going on here.
Yeah, well, he's an anthropologist, so he's like he's very much like Indiana Jones, and he teaches
I can't see
anthropology
any
during the day.
conceivable difference, honestly. Essentially the same character.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know on a secret. I'm quite fascinated with this game. It's taken on a life of its own.
Well, that's your passion showing, brother. You heard it here.
Samba Gogo says, "Yeah, wow, it's $10 real, not dollary dues." Yeah, my company is based in America, so I've formed a LLC, limited liability company, CG Games Limited, in New Mexico, and so all of my transactions are being done in US dollars. Go USA.
The chat is completely enthralled by your passion and dedication, and they're asking if there's going to be an orange dong in honor of Liam. So they're already
Liam-
excited about the
Liam-
DLC content.
Well, I guess we can just watch this space. I mean, I fully own the copyright to Liam's image in sort of cartoon form in the US anyway. So, I may drop him in where I see fit. There might be an Easter egg where you can try and find the uncut koala's treasure.
Did you say the uncut koala?
Have you not seen the uncut koala?
I think I missed that.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I'm good on that one.
yeah. I'll
Well, the name itself implicates curiosity. It just resonates. So
all right. I gotta try
I'll
and
just take your
find,
word for it that it's great.
Uncut koala. Let me just see if I've actually got it on this computer. I had to upgrade my
glad you're
computer
back.
to a gaming PC.
Glad you're back, Dark Gift. Where the fuck were you?
Oh, I'm just super stoned right now, man.
We're doing a game. We're doing a game-a-thon here. You take a fucking nap.
He had to go chill out for a bit.
Oz is like the Jerry Lewis of fucking CG right now, and Dark Gift's sleeping on the job.
Oh, I'm
Jerry
here. I'm
Lee
just
Lewis or Jerry
super
Lewis?
quiet.
Just don't let it happen again, or we're gonna have to terminate your contract.
I understand.
Oh, I don't have Uncut Koala on here.
No hard feelings. We're trying to run a fucking business here. I mean, well, Oz is.
I wonder if Brother Gaius has got Uncut Koala. Brother Gaius, do you have Uncut Koala? Can you put that on Twitter? It's been pretty quiet on the old YouTube verse at the moment, isn't it?
It is.
What's the story there?
It's early.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's only like 11 o'clock here on the East Coast.
AM or PM?
Speaking of AM.
Right. Hey, Felix Haas is in the house. Feel his ass. Feel his ass is in the house.
You're having too much fun with that word.
Don't let him feel Felix ass. Felix ass. It's even worse. Felix ass.
Yeah, so tell your friends. #1 video game in Comicsgate right now. More sales than any other Comicsgate video game.
Yeah, none. You can't name a single one. Can you, Duck Gift?
CG video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, only one. That I can think of off the top of my head. Fowler. Fowler's got a game.
Who's Fowler?
Matthew Fowler.
But is it a Comicsgate themed
What's
game, or
his
is it
name?
just his own IP?
Yeah, it's based on his character Tiger Blue, if I recall.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Where is this game? Can I
This is
download
the
it now?
#1 Comicsgate themed video game in the world.
I
More
can,
sales than any other
It's still the
Comicsgate
first. I'm
themed
sure.
video game.
I can get you the link because it was given free, like not free, but it was given with a certain perk on his campaign, and I have the link. I haven't played it, but I have it.
Tatsusama asks at Oz Art, any chance for controller support? Yeah, man, it is supported. Plug your controller in, it should pop up. You should get a little pink controller icon on the top left corner. I'll show you. Hang on.
The most purchased Comicsgate game in the world.
Yeah, like this year. This year is basically I'm dominating the indie charts.
Top of the world, baby. With more content on the way, too. DLC
where's
content
my-
incoming. I think you said ETA next month. There will be
Yeah.
downloadable content for your purchase.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get to a monthly schedule. Of course, I'll be streaming as well to try and flog my game on different people's channels. So it might slow me down a little bit, but the goal is to release it monthly or bi-monthly, just like a comic book. So it's kind of going to a serialized video game. So there's something a bit different there, a bit unique. and that lets me get a bit of feedback from you guys as well. If you say to me like, honestly, it's too hard or it's too easy or what have you, I've tried to keep the balance really good. So the goal with this game in terms of playability is for me, for each stage, to be able to complete each level without dying, basically without losing a heart. So there shouldn't be any levels. You should be able to run through this game without dying. I can't do that, but people will be able to. All right, so this is the normal screen just with the keyboard. Yeah, we're running around just with the keyboard. And then if I plug my controller in, you plug your controller in. There. See how it's popped up in the left-hand corner there? The little pink Xbox controller. So when it should recognize your controller straight away. The code's in there to recognize any controller input. And you'll be able to use the stick or the D-pad. There's code for both of those, and one of the buttons is mapped to the sword attack, the dong attack. On my controller, it's button 3. It's the one closest down the bottom. All right, so I hope that helps you out.
Absolutely, yeah. Somebody asked about it in the chat, and so for you guys that are hardcore console gamers that prefer controller experience, he's already incorporated that into the game. So you can either use your keyboard, but if you're more comfortable with the console format and controller, then it's compatible.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that's what my one of the people that was testing my game, because I actually fully designed it for the keyboard, because I kind of dig that vibe, the keyboard and the spacebar. To me, that's just such a pure gaming experience. But my son asked for a joystick or a gamepad because he couldn't do it. He couldn't. It's like anyone under the age of probably like 25 has no experience using a keyboard as for gaming. So they've got no idea how to use the arrows and the space bar and the shift key and escape and all the rest of it.
Right.
It's just hilarious.
That's
it's hilarious.
An old school concept that
I'm
used to. I've been gaming for a long time, so I like it. But I do like some controller for some games, so it's nice to have the option. I noticed that El Hombre also mentioned he asked if there's going to be different levels of dong hardness. So do you have options in there for people who want a more firm experience, or someone who wants the game to be a little more forgiving?
I will take feedback on the hardness, because I want
That's
it
a good
to
way
be
to play
hard.
it. You want to take it slow, and then you want to try it first and see, and then experiment.
I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you why. Because a couple of the people that have played it have said to me, "Oh, it's really frustrating this part, and it's too hard." And then 2 days later, they've come back to it and they've just like gone through it, and they're like, "Oh, it's like when you're practicing on a level and getting frustrated, and then you give it a break and you come back a day later or what have you, and you just breeze through it. It's like your brain has time to process it."
Yeah, that makes sense to put it into perspective. Like the first time, it might have felt like it was a little bit too hard, but then after you think about it, and then you come back and you realize that that you like it a little bit hard, and then there you go.
So
it puts you on a path that you didn't know you had any interest in, but then
and so I also try and gradually feed you the difficulties. So when you start off, you can some of the secrets are not really very well hidden, and I just got to push this switch and then that happens, sort of thing. It's really quite obvious, and then it should build up into oh wow, where's that hidden room come from, and that sort of thing. And oh my god, this bit's really hard. And then when you get to the next bit and you do that and it's like, oh, that was really hard, then you go back to the bit you thought was hard and then it's not really. It's like it, as you go through the challenges, it just builds up your abilities to use the character. And I've hopefully been really careful not to make it frustrating. So initially with the game design, it was very much like Zelda, where if you died in the level, you would go back to the beginning of the cabin. But very quickly I realized how frustrating that would be to have to walk back through those levels just to keep trying to pass this one bit. And that's what Atari and that used to make you do. Nintendo used to make you do that as well, and it used to always really piss me off. So I've taken that out of the game, and so in each level I've got a specific respawn point. So when you die, you just go straight back there, and each of those points is thought out really carefully so that you don't just like die straight away when you respawn, etc. So there's a lot gone into the actual testing of each level so that it's not too frustrating. Even down to like the speed of the snakes, the AI of the creatures that are following you and so on, and how fast the fireballs spit out and all of that, because you've got a potential for all of those elements to be infinite. Like there's infinite variability. It takes a lot of time to test it. It's like, oh no, if it moves at 2 frames per second, it's too fast. If it moves at 1.8, it's okay. Like it's a lot of variation. And there's a few levels as well where you get speed ups, you get red pilled, and you got to use those speed ups to get through specific areas. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you did a good job, brother.
Check Twitter. All right. Open image in a new tab. You mean smoking too much, Dark Gift?
A little bit. But it's me. So
this is Uncut Koala. This was done for Liam. This is Liam dressed in a koala costume with his uncut dong out. This was probably the first artwork I did of Liam. Some would say it's my finest piece of art thus far. And of course, this piece got refined into the orange koala pin that we know and love. El Hombre says, looks different to how I remember it. Isn't it funny how our memories work? You can see he's sunning himself here. To me, uncut Liam Koala gets his energy from the sun shining on his peen. I've got to make sure he has it out all the time. Tatsu-sama says, I still have Liam Koala stickers. Yeah. Another fully fulfilled campaign by Oz. I have to talk too a bit about the whole crowdfunding thing, and I'm not actually having a dig at people that haven't finished the product before they start crowdfunding. Not at all. I don't think you should actually have a finished product for crowdfunding, is my opinion. I think the way we've been doing it is the right way, where you're presenting a concept and some pre-production art, and you're saying to the people, do you like this concept? Do you like this? And if you get enough backers, then it's like, yeah, there were enough people that like that idea, and so you go away and do it. I think that's the way it should be done. I'm really just joking around about all the criticism that CG is getting about late books, which is a little bit valid, but it's also not valid because, it's not easy making artwork like this. And but yeah, it's still funny to be able to tease them though, that I've managed to make a game. I could imagine this picture of Liam on a turtle. Don't you think, Dark Gift?
Yeah, you should like repurpose that to be sitting on a turtle.
Yeah, you reckon if I could flip this and stick him on the turtle?
You could probably do it right now.
You reckon I could do it right now? I don't think so. It's a bit late for that.
A little Photoshop.
I was also going to say that something amazing about the game. Someone mentioned it's too many dongs in a day, and I think what you'll learn about this game is that you're going to learn something about yourself when you first start out. You have a set number in your head, and after some time, you're going to expand that number. And hey, you never know. There's no limit to how many dongs you could have in a day. You might be able to get all the dongs in a day.
Well,
every dong in sight.
The narrator is confident that you'll be able to get all the dongs, and I'm confident in you too. I believe in the gamers in Comicsgate that they will be able to find all the dongs in this game. Even the hidden secret rooms, I reckon they'll find them. I think the main challenge is going to be see who can finish this stage with the least amount of deaths. And you got a little death counter up in the right-hand corner. I think that's
essentially
going to be,
searching every nook and cranny for every dong they can get.
Yeah, and there's hidden levers that you need to flick with your weapon, and they'll reveal hidden chests or unlock chests. There's keys that you need. You need items to collect before you can get the keys to open the chest. Complex scenarios. There's deep caverns and darkness that you can fall off, and it makes a hilarious noise. It makes the cartoon falling noise, and then it bang at the end of it when you fall down the hole. Pops you straight back there, adds to your death count, and pops you back there with 2 hearts. You can collect up to 6 hearts in the game. And when you die, you reboot back to 2 hearts, but you've still got the other 4 slots. Are those his balls? Make the image bigger. Yes, they are. See? Around here. Sitting on a tortoise.
They're displaced.
It's
Somewhere.
Liam, and he's saying, "Stop, oi, oi, stop, mate. No pictures. Oi, bro. No pictures, bro. Stop. Oi. Nah, mate, don't do it. Fuck yeah. Don't take pictures. Oh, don't my ball sack's out. Jesus Christ. He's trimmed as well. He's shaved his chest. Oh, you can see my nipples as well. He looks absolutely pissed off that someone's taken his picture while he's riding a giant turtle. It's just extraordinary. Extraordinary.
The light
It's
is uncanny.
I was just gonna say it's uncanny.
It's uncanny. It's incredible.
It is. It's inspiring. I mean, I kind of wish I had a turtle right now so I could try it on. But
Yeah. Well, who knows what it's like to ride a giant tortoise?
in the nude.
Only Liam. Now, listen. I this brings me to something important. I have to have words with the chat. Hang on, I'm going to bring myself up. Now, listen. Imagine, my chat, my fellow friends, my fellow man. Imagine, if you will, that Liam came to you with a story of him riding bareback naked, buck naked, on the back of a tortoise. He said to you, dear fellows on the interwebs, trust me. I've been riding naked tortoises for years, centuries even. You would laugh at him. You would say, you're crazy, mate. You'd probably make videos about him. And as he's there trying to defend himself, you'd be there like making more videos saying, you know, this Liam guy's not right, blah, 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 blah. But yet, if we have a look, here's Liam. Basically a photo of Liam naked riding a tortoise. Yeah? So I think we need to accept some of the disastrous things that are happening in poor Liam's life. You need to take him at face value, embrace him and say, sorry that it's happened to you, bro. Chin up. Let me buy you a comic. Something like that. Whatever you want to say. All right. Back to Liam. It really does look like him.
Like unrealistically, like somehow somebody saw into the future and did a sculpt of Liam. That's the only explanation that I could find here.
Well, maybe they knew an ancestor. They were inspired. This could be a family heirloom.
They could clean the pond water a bit, though, couldn't they? I mean, I know it's over 500 years old, but still.
It's a bit suspect.
Blows my mind. Blows my mind.
It doesn't even look like dirty water. It looks like somebody dropped a Sinbad off in that thing.
It'll just look like black. It's like oil. Exxon's been here.
It's like
Liam isn't that fat.
The PMC.
Tatsu Sama coming in with the love. I think that I want to see a picture of Liam. I demand a comparison image.
So bad.
Liam, have you done any films from kink.com where we can compare and contrast? Tell us now, mate. Tell us now before we go looking. Oh, you gotta love Comic Skate, I tell you. It's fucking hilarious. Every minute is a laugh in Comic Skate.
This is true.
It is. It's a barrel of monkeys. Fucking good time. Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll. All right. I am gonna have to jump off now, though. I gotta go meet my sister for lunch.
Yeah, I might go as well.
Well,
I really appreciate everyone for coming here and joining in the stream. I hope you all learn a lot about the menu. Didn't quite get to the menu and what the menu does, but if you go and buy the game, you'll be able to work it out. If you press the escape key, it'll bring up the menu as well. And yeah, I made all the buttons. The buttons are cool. And when you hover over the buttons, they change color. I had to write that code. All right.
hell yeah.
Appreciate
Keep it
it,
classy
damn
and
it.
fun.
Little
Keep it classy and fun, Suchi.
All right, guys. Please follow the link. Please check you're subscribed. There's probably a whole bunch of people got unsubscribed. And so yeah, if I could build up those again, that would be cool. And I will catch you probably tomorrow, and we'll have a look at we'll dissect level 1. All right.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
All right. See you guys.
Let's play Mr. Dongs Collector. How many dongs can you find? I bet you can find all of the dongs. I have faith in you. There is a much adventure.
Help Mr. Dongs find priceless phallic objects of antiquity, starting with the jungles of Peru. Stage 1 is fully complete and ready for purchase. With over 23 levels of adventure. By the game end it is yours forever.
Why are you not buying and playing it now? Now.